Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Vibes grow. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising people, how y'all doing today? This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka Althea McFarland, aka Reese Cup, aka you know who it is. Y'all already know. And when I say you know who it is, you know what you need to do. Boom. Grab this book right here. I'm trying to be as Wellness Wednesday and all that stuff. I'm trying to be calm and serene and flow casual. Usually I'm excited every time I grab this book and I get this book in my hand and I get my cup of Molly Mall, Sea Moss. I get so excited, y'all. I just be like, whoa, and it feels so good. Yes, it does. Wellness Wednesday. We got some serious talks about your health and nutrition and all that great stuff, and about a lot of products that we consume and we put in our bodies and all that good stuff. And also a lot of condition or developmental delays that us humans go through. All right, all right, all right. Um, I had something ready to go and play, but I forget. When I take down one thing to put up another thing, I lose the other thing. And I wanted to tell y'all, I wanted to show y'all, you know, oh gosh, I guess I gotta tell y'all about it and I'll bring it back to you later. But I want to talk about the Molly Mall sea malls. I forgot when I have this up and I take it down. If I put something else up, look, I'm learning this stuff, y'all. Okay, so don't give me no flack about she ain't got this, that. Look, I don't. You is right. I can't have seen, and I'm learning, and I'm feeling my way, and I'm going by memory about where stuff is or where the third button down. I can't see exactly what those buttons says, but I'm like, boom, I know 1, 2, 3. I can see something there, and I hit that button. So if I hit the wrong thing, I apologize in advance, but this is Wellness Wednesday. Let's say good morning to Molly Mall and Big Trey. Good morning, y'all.
What's up? What's going on?
Rising.
Good morning.
Rising. That's right, rising. Keep rising to the top. That's right, we rising. How y'all feeling today? It's Wednesday already. I thought it just felt like yesterday was Sunday. Ooh, that just goes y'all. That just goes to show time don't hold or slow up for nobody, nothing. Or maybe is it my mind that I'm getting older?
What's up,
Is
Josh?
it my mind moving slow?
Good morning.
I can't tell y'all what it is. I can't tell y'all what it is. Well, I got some stuff that, of course, we want to share. I love sharing with the people. I do. I love. How was y'all evening yesterday? I don't know about y'all, but I've been practicing my rubbing on my y'all the lymphatics. Last Wednesday we talked about, so I've been practicing rubbing on that and my neck and my ears and all the lymphatic spots and everything. When it comes to that congestion or that pollen is something different than the congestion in your head, because the pollen have your eyes watering and stuff like that. But somebody told me that when it rains, that you're not supposed to be bothered with your allergies. That's a lie. My allergies bother me whether it rains or not, and my sinus get worse when it rains. So it was like the rainstorm washes all the pollen out the air. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I know it ain't washing it out there over here in Carriage Hill, because pollen still gonna get you. You go outside the door, come back in, your eyes water. That's all I don't know. Did anybody else suffers like that to that extent? Some people can take allergy pills and they're good. I take allergy pills that's only good for a few hours, and then they're coming back. So, and I ain't trying to OD off of no allergy pill. So goes like that. It goes. I'm sitting here running my mouth while I set the stuff up over here. I got it about Top Ramen. Let me see. I'm trying to go back to the beginning of it. Look, I'm learning. I'm excited because I'm learning. I'm getting to do things, and independence is key. I guess this is how babies are when they little, and you know how when they first learn to walk or they learn to do something, and they all excited, and they was like, "Oh, you can do it! Come on, you can do it!"
I think you skipped over your autism video by accident. I went to the next link. Your videos through YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. So you on the wrong video at the moment.
I think she hit one of your joints.
I mean, it
Uh,
is, but I didn't know she was gonna play him.
Yeah.
Or play all three of them if you want to play the
yes.
Jabez.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yes. Or you want to wait? Y'all want to wait? How
I mean, it's
y'all?
already it's up here.
What
But
up,
if
chat?
I was just saying the autism one, it was just up there first. So I don't know if you want to play the autism one. It's up. It was up there,
If you
but
do, just hit back on the
yeah.
browser. Back. But if not, we can go on with this.
Because I gotta load the other ones. I wasn't that savvy to able to do mine back to back to back. Like,
All right.
this quiz will give y'all a lot of good food for thought. Let me see if I hit back on the back browser. Okay.
Well, when y'all
Back.
do get to him, it's Jabez invest on YouTube and TikTok. So I recommended it in the group chat to people like Molly and JoJo, but it's for
Yeah,
anyone.
he's the same one I see. He's the guy. I like him.
So this, we used to keep these.
I like him. We're gonna set him up. We're gonna do him, and then we got to come back to him again. We do it, play it again. So we got it right here. And what's his name? Trey Jabez.
Jabez, yeah, Jabez invest on TikTok and YouTube.
Man, got that green thumb right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You said that green thumb
on deck, but then along the way, I learned about the enrichment process and how you can enrich wheat flour, and that's the main ingredient in top ramen is flour. And you notice right here it says enriched flour, wheat, and the enrichment process is a chemical process where they remove the germ from the grain and they replace the natural nutrients that was inside that germ. They replace it with synthetic nutrients, and so it leads to weight gain. And you can see the synthetic niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate. You get what I'm saying? Folic acid, riboflavin. So when I learned that, it kind of blew me because I really like these, but I started to look around and see, could I find noodles that was made with a natural flour instead? So check this out. Hold on. The main thing I'm looking for in noodles is to make sure it was made with natural flour. So here go an example right here, man. And I like these, they're fire. But if you look at the ingredients right here, wheat flour. Notice it wasn't enriched, man. So when I made the switch
That's all right, Josh,
from top ramen to these type of noodles, I was losing weight still eating noodles. Now you might notice, look at this. You see the price. I wanted to make this point, $11.59 for 5 packs. So the old me was like, that cost too much. But then it dawned on me one day, like going to McDonald's and getting a meal from McDonald's is going to be between like $8 and $9 for one meal. So if you do the math, one meal works out to be like $2 and change. I'm getting 5 meals for the price of one McDonald's meal. You feel me? Sometimes I'll be tricking myself out my blessings is what I'm saying. My name is Jabez, man. I lost 100 pounds. This is me in 2014. But I did it still eating the foods that I like to eat. I had to learn how to choose better versions of the foods that I like to eat. That's why I wrote Life Matters, so let's eat like it, to explain how I did it, man. We've helped thousands of people lose weight with this book. We're doing a 50% off sale for Valentine's Day. If you want to grab a copy, feel free. I got the link under my profile picture. Prayers up, blessings up.
Okay. So he was talking about people think when
I almost won. You said what?
Oh, let me pause that. I said people think that when they see enriched, that they're enriching it with good vitamins or fortified foods and stuff with vitamins. They're not understanding when they're enriching, they're adding chemicals. Because niacin and riboflavin and folic acid is all vitamins that they tell us that our body needs.
Yeah.
So and when they add them in there,
can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you play the other 2 videos first before we talk about it?
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted them all back to back. I thought you wanted to play talk.
Oh, okay. No, it's only 3 products, so that'll just get that portion of what we talking about out of the way for those, because they only like a minute long. It's just 3 products out of the store that are commonly used, but
okay.
And that's all I'm saying. He in the office all this week, so he ain't be able to comment as much.
That's all right.
Thank God. I feel like reading all that shit anyway, man. You don't be talking about nothing. Like, nah, LA, try to get him to keep calming while you at work.
I know, right? You gonna start typing.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Our girl AQ gonna pop that shit. Comment for everybody.
Yeah,
You got
the difference in the
popping.
ingredients. I made a switch like this, and it helped me to lose weight, man. And we got our kids eating this too, and you know what I mean? It's just better, man. I lost 100 pounds. My name is Jabez El Israel. I lost 100 pounds, still eating the foods that I like to eat. So I've helped a lot of people lose weight. I break down the principles in this book, Life Matters. So
like the end of the video.
If you want to grab a copy, trust me, this book will help if you got weight loss goals. We're doing it. Easter sale.
Like the end of the video.
Link under my profile picture.
I've been playing it the whole time.
It used to be my favorite cereal. We had to stop doing it, and especially for the kids, man. It's because of this. When you look at the ingredients, you're gonna see right here. You're gonna see things like dextrose. You're gonna see maltodextrin, sunflower oil, canola oil. Definitely don't need to be in there. BHT, peroxidine, hydrochloride, thiamine, mononitrate. One of the side effects of these cereals is weight gain, but there's also psychological side effects, health side effects. Let me show you something better. Hold on. Instead of getting this, you could grab something like this. You know what I mean? Now, when you look at the ingredients, you'll see it's whole grain wheat. You see what I'm saying? Just look at the difference in the ingredients. I made a switch like this, and it helped me to lose weight, man. And we got our kids eating this too, and you know what I mean? It's just better, man. I lost 100 pounds. My name is Jabez El Israel. I lost 100 pounds, still eating the foods that I like to eat. So I've helped a lot of people lose weight. I break down the principles in this book, Life Matters. So let's eat like it. If you want to grab a copy, trust me, this book will help if you got weight loss goals. We're doing an Easter sale. We got the discount link under my profile picture. Prayers up, blessings, bro.
What up, Will?
What's up, Slicky?
So
far, how do I go to the next one?
We got noodles. We got cinnamon toast crunch. Go to the third link in the private chat.
Oh, I thought it was.
Got cinnamon toast crunch. Got one more. Wonder what it is. Anybody can guess what it is? What y'all think it is? You still got the cinnamon toast crunch one up there. There we go. I can see it now.
All right.
Oh man, plain bacon.
Ready? Okay.
And a brand that I used to fuck up too, so it ain't even like, you know.
The chemically processed carbs. That was the issue. And let me explain. So right here, you notice right here, the main ingredient is enriched wheat flour. So that's specifying that the wheat was put through the enrichment process. It's a chemical process where they remove the germ from the grain and they add synthetic nutrients. And you can see them right here, the niacin, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid. They add those to replace the natural nutrients that was inside that natural life germ that they removed with chemicals. It's an ultra processed food. So when I learned that about the wheat flour and bagels, what I did, I started looking for bagels that was made with a natural flour that wasn't enriched. And here go an example of a bagel option right now. Yeah. Usually they have the plain bagels that are like this, but they just don't got them today. But the main thing that I'm looking for
I don't eat the
is
bagels,
the flour. You see it's organic wheat flour, and you don't see the thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid. You don't see none of that. So when I made the switch from those type of bagels to these type of bagels, I went to losing weight, still eating carbs. You feel me? My name's Jabez, man. I lost 100 pounds, still eating the foods that I like to eat. This was me in 2014. You know, we've helped thousands of people lose weight. I wrote my book, Life Matters, So Let's Eat Like It, to explain how I did it, to make it simple. You know, I was eating bread, pasta, cookies, cakes, rice, all that. I had to learn how to choose better versions of the foods that I like to eat. And so that's what the book is all about. If you got to go to lose weight, it will help. We're doing a 50% off sale right now for President's Day. If you want to grab a copy, feel free.
Okay. Did I miss one?
No,
those are the three.
Good. Mm-hmm. You was fast too.
You was quick too. Yeah, those are 3 videos in one because they were so short. I just wanted them to play together. That's all.
What Wood? You see, Active Food Day. What?
Active Food Day.
Come up with all types of days, man.
You said it's Active Food Day.
Smoking, choking.
Nah,
not like that. Ain't no big smoking this morning.
Nah. A lot of smoking for me.
He said a lot of smoking. Y'all crazy.
All right, so the first one was what, noodles, Trey?
Yeah, the first one was top ramen. And the second one was so it was like a because I see people and I like when I go in the grocery store, I see a lot of that in people's carts, and it's like a common thing. It's easy, it's quick, it's safe. I used to fuck it up. You know, I love top ramen personally. But I left it a long time ago. But I that's one of the joints I enjoy. Toast Crunch wasn't my shit, but the Reese's Puffs and everything bad, just like that. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch was alright to me.
That was my shit. That and Frosted
Like,
Flakes. But I ain't eat cereal in years, so it's been a long time. But I used to love. That was my favorite. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Frosted Flakes. Them was
yeah.
always my favorite. And,
I like
what up,
Fruit Loops
Kenna?
and Reese's Puffs and all that type of shit.
So
If I
you
ain't
got
trying
to
to lose
go
weight, I was
back.
trying to gain weight. Poor English and all. I eat bagels. LOL. Well,
Or all I eat bagels. Nah,
okay.
it ain't even about trying to lose weight. You know, it's just that you ain't got to worry about gaining a lot of weight and eating a lot of chemicals and stuff. But he did say he lost weight eating the foods that he liked, but he was giving you a better option. He wasn't telling you like you can't eat noodles no more. He's like, this is a better brand of noodles you can eat. You can't eat bagels. Nah, this a better brand of
You
bagels you
show
can eat.
alternatives there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except the
without the
cereal. They got
chemicals.
some alternative cereals though. You know, I share some of y'all with y'all in the comments because I can't think of the brand off the top. But yeah, they okay. I heard. I ain't trying them yet, but I know people that be buying them.
Right.
I
And
just
it
don't.
don't have as much sugars in the food, and that keep your child jumping and bouncing off the
Captain
wall.
Crunch was my
All high.
shit, boy. Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Captain Crunch is
the
a
birds.
definitely,
I get the mix with the mixed birds in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know about all of that. They that's diabetes in the box. They told me. I say that's too much sugar, and I used to love it. Used to tear my mouth up. My favorite Captain Crunch was peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Right?
Me too.
Yeah, I never really had it. And I never ate noodles anyway, so that was always okay with me. I ain't
Something
had to
out
worry.
of the list, yeah.
Yeah, but I did like spaghetti. You know, I eat that sometimes, and depends on what noodles I get though. But I ain't know nothing about Roman. I don't care about certain brands, and I don't know which brand to get. I just get the same one I see everybody else getting to make spaghetti, but I never
We
got
grew
that
up.
noodles. You know that
We
that's
grew up on noodles. Even when it first came out as old, everybody was eating oodles and noodles. Everybody knew how to make the oodles and noodles.
I
Even my
saw
grandparents liked oodles and noodles. But they got the top ramen. I like the top one that says Nissan. I don't know in the brands. I don't like the one that says RAMEN, that ramen. I don't like with that little girl face on it. I don't like that one. I like the one that's NISSAN, nice and or whatever, because it tastes
Yeah.
different in the brand. It don't get as mushy. One brand get mushy, the other brand is a little firm. I'm up to oodles and noodles testing. Yes, we did. Yes, everybody. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of folk I know. That's how they know which brand they like better, and all the different flavors and all that stuff. I only ate two flavors: the Oriental and the chicken. That was my favorite.
and he was talking about enriched flour. I see that a lot, and I always see it on bread. I be like, nah, this bread look cheap, you know. And they always say enriched flour. And until he broke it down, I was like, I never really understood what it was for. I thought it was just flour that was supposed to be like good, but found out that it's just flour that they already took out nutrients and added like all these other nutrients to it. So it's like, nah, I know it got iron and vitamin B in it, but at the same time, it's not natural, you know. So it's like just give us the natural flour. So it costs you more though. So a lot of people they do shop
It's
on a budget. They like, nope, get the $2 one. Yeah, yeah, and they think they smart, you know, and that's how they used to get you young. Can you squeeze $100? Let me see, and you try your best to make that $100 get you a lot, so you get the cheap ketchup, the cheap mustard, the cheap this, the cheap bread, and a lot of that stuff got all these extra chemicals in it, and it's hurting us. And he's showing us it's better options, but are y'all willing to pay a little few more dollars to have a better option? And I don't think some people is.
it's not the chemicals in it, it's the process to put the riboflavin,
It is the
folic
chemicals
acid,
in it.
and
All
all
of
that.
it.
Listen, can you let me finish?
No, I'm
It's
letting
the
you talk. But it's an open
it's
panel,
the
so I was just saying
chemical
it's everything.
process. He just said it's the process
Trying to
that they
alter what it
put
said.
the vitamins into the food, like the riboflavin, folic acid, and niacin, and all of that. It's the chemical process that they go through to put those vitamins in that food. That's why they call it enriched flour. They take out the grain part of it and replace it with all the good vitamins, but the process that they put those vitamins in there is a chemical. It's like I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna cook chicken with wearing dirty gloves, or it's the dirty process they got supposed to be for a good reason. Like I'm gonna put these vitamins in here, but I'm gonna put these chemicals. It's a chemical process to put the vitamins in it. Like that. That's how it actually the process goes when they're doing enriched flour, enriched anything. It's the chemical process that they put those vitamins in there, because we all need folic acid. We need niacin. We need riboflavin. Those are our regular vitamins that we need. But the process they go and putting those vitamins in the food is terribly bad.
Yeah.
You kind of.
That I kind of what?
No, I'm trying to see what it's saying. Bull what do you say? Bull. Yeah. This nigga gotta put it down, Woo. We sorry, man. Just put it down. Nah,
Right.
you ain't gotta put it down, but we just trying to, enlighten people on what we eating out here. Not just you, but us, total. Like anything that got enriched flour in it, to stay away from it now. And most time they got another brand out there that actually better. It just gonna cost you a couple more dollars. And I'm willing to pay it anyway. Most of the food I get costs a lot more anyway. And I can't get as much, but I feel like it's worth it. So there's a few other things that got enriched flour in it. Hey, I'm gonna get away from that and find another brand of it that don't. Even if I gotta pay a couple more dollars, I'm willing to do it. It's like premium and regular gas. If they tell your car can't take regular gas, you're gonna pay them extra few dollars to get premium.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, if you put that other shit in, it's gonna mess your car up. It's no different. You put this shit, keep putting in your bag, it's gonna mess it up. So put the good shit in there. At least better option.
That it can run better too. Better option, run better, last longer. All that good side effects from getting premium. And that's not good on the pockets. But like he said, if we stop and think about money that they spend at McDonald's and fast food carry out, you'll pay that for one meal when you could get 5 meals. So it's better to cook at home. I'm finding out as well. Not unless it's always better to cook at home, even when you're doing fine dining. Yeah, I found that out. It's always better to cook at home. But sometimes for convenience, we don't always have the time to stop, or do we have the time? It's called meal prep. Me and Misha, we talk about that. We will use Sunday and make several dishes at meal prep. So when I was working, she's still working, so she still does this to meal prep for the week, and that will cut down on us stopping. Oh, you so hungry? Go in the bag, get something that we already prepared early on in the week for that day. We will cook 2 or 3 different things so we can have 2 or 3 different options during the work week that we take for lunch. And even if we come home for dinner, we may not want to you be tired sometimes, and you just want to grab something, take your shower, and go to bed, because that's all the time you got to do. Anything is enough time just to do that. But if something's already prepared for you and you can grab it, we even invested in the little containers. So if something's already prepared for you, we could grab that, and made it easier for us until you get them extra jobs or working them longer hours, and then it really cut into your time, your prep time. So, but that was better for a minute.
Yeah, and that guy, he grow a lot of his own food too, so for him going to the grocery store, I think he just doing this, for content, to let people know if you is going to eat this way, there's better options. But
Yeah,
I
because he
be
don't
saying,
really eat none of that shit.
yeah, he be growing a lot of stuff at home, and he show you how to grow these things. Like you can take certain fruit, and he probably do that, fruits with seeds in it, and he will regrow them fruits, and now he
He
got them
does.
for he don't have to purchase them no more. So he might do go to certain grocery store to find certain fruit he might not be growing at the time, and he'd take. I said him take this tip of a pineapple. We cut the top off and buried it, and he had a whole pineapple tree. I was like, God dang, he show you the process. So it ain't like he just like show you like, yeah, and it grew to this. No, he show you next week. Look, it's coming through. Look how they looking. They looking good. Months later, look, man. Then you see it, you like, man, I can do this. And he let you know you can do this. Like, I ain't know what I was doing. He's like, man, I had no clue. And he just started learning as time going. He got better. He's like, he made mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes, but he learned from them. And he tried to teach people before they make the same mistakes. So I love everything he be doing. You know, I was shocked to see him in the grocery stores. You know, I was like, dang, but it's cool. You know, it do give people a better option. I'd rather people get off the meat and all that, you know, total. You know, but most of the things he named, even plant-based people eat those things like bagels. We can eat that. Even certain cereals they say we can eat, but they don't let you know a lot of this cereal was made not with animal products, but they use this animal fossil bone to filter through a lot of the flavors. You know, so it's weird. You know, they use an animal bone to filter things through it. So it's like, I ain't gonna eat it.
That's animal product. If
Yeah,
you
it's
use
still
the
an
animal
product. You know, so a lot of people, you know, some people eat it, some people stay away from it. But to see him
Wow.
cut Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I know that'd have been one of my top ones. I'd have been hurt if I was still eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch because that was one of my favorites right there. I'm pretty sure the kids love it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it got all that sugar in it and stuff. They love anything with sugar.
Yeah. Ciao.
Yeah.
I
What
follow
y'all?
his YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah, I gotta put it in the comments or something for y'all. Y'all can follow him. But I wanna know what cereal y'all got on y'all refrigerator. And don't lie. I wanna
No,
know
I
what
I
yeah.
don't actually have no cereal up there. I save a lot by just cutting a lot of that shit out because cereal is not in my opinion, that beneficial regardless. I'd rather lean towards like more of the like greens and vegetables and shit like that. Um, because you know, if I can eliminate a period and I don't have a want for it, that's something else on the shelf that I would be saving my money, not picking up, and can be invested in something that costs maybe a little more or whatever, but better quality. Like the Dave's bread and shit I was showing y'all, like little just all small alternatives. So, but I don't have any cereals up there right now. My aunt does, but I don't have any cereals right now.
Okay. Anybody in the comments, what y'all got in the fridge? Reese, you got something in the fridge? What you eating
I
on?
do. I got a boxes of there's 3 boxes. There's a box of peanut butter Captain Crunch up there that's stale and got to go in the trash. That never been opened because it's past March the 22nd. There's a box of I done had this cereal for over a year. Honey Nut Cheerios, and there's Tyrese Cinnamon Toast Crunches up there. And that's about this much left. He likes that. Every now and then we get a sweet tooth, but that's been up there for a while. So all that's gotta go. It's been up there for a long time. I ain't bought no almond milk in a long
I
time.
was out of the truck for a second. What's wrong with Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah, they got a lot of things in it. We were just sharing a clip on it, but he didn't give us a substitute for it. So I will find some better cereal options for y'all because they got some cinnamon.
Oh no, he was in the beginning of the
Did he
video. He was
say?
showing a cereal box he was pointing to. I
Okay.
think it played like a little bit off the beginning.
Okay.
It's that white box. I know y'all seen it. I can't think of the name.
What do you have?
I'm
gonna go back.
Gosh, because I seen it in Giant.
I can't remember the type of box because I ain't never bought the type of brand you're talking about. But I
The healthy.
like see in the video he was showing another box and why it doesn't have the same or that it doesn't have the same stuff in it.
Is that remember that Kiki Bush
Pop cereal,
that Kaya Bosch?
Mhm.
What was that? That Kishi, that Kashi, Go Kashi Lean.
That brown box, I think.
That's a Go Kashi Lean is one of those cereals that's made with whole wheat. Kashi Go Lean. I think I'm saying it right.
I love Raisin Bran. Yeah.
They got daggone it, frosted raisin bran.
Plates. God damn.
They got a frosted raisin bran. I saw that We used to have to add a ton of shit when I was a kid.
Yeah,
But now
they
they got
had
Frosted Raisin Bland. Raisin brand.
Raisin Blands.
Raisin Bran. It was right up there with Frosted Wheaties. They got they
Your
took
brother
all the
said
good
you got all them cereals we naming on here. Your
No.
brother. What cereal you got over that motherfucker? He
On top
probably
of your
got
refrigerator.
Hat Tamati cornflakes. Yeah, some shit I never heard of.
With jalapenos and shit.
He got steak and cheese cornflakes. That's what he got. He
Yeah,
pulled it
but
right out the box.
yeah, he named a lot of things that was inside of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch that's not actually good for us, you know, that actually harms the body. So he was telling people to stay away from it. I know they good. I know they good, child. As the first I heard Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The hell they say about it? Yeah,
I seen that.
they got
I
it
just
out.
got out the truck for a second. What the hell wrong with Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
They what up, Green?
Hey,
Cinnamon
what's up?
Toast
What's
Crunch
up?
It's not unlocked yet. Where's the light?
is
The
the
light.
enriched bleach
Unlock this
process
character.
that they do, and the flour is made with enriched flour, and that's when they take out part of the germ, the wheat germ, they take the germ out. I got the right name for it. They take the germ out in the chemical process and put in a lot of other vitamins, but it's the process of them putting the vitamins in that enriched flour. I'm gonna show y'all the video of it. I'll find it.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what he was.
yeah.
He was already. Yeah, he was saying that. He just beating what he was saying. What's up, AQ? What's going on?
The breakdown of it.
What type of cereals you got on your refrigerator, AQ? Don't lie. Think fast.
Funny man, what you got in your fridge? Kind of cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
I don't have any cereal.
Okay. Man.
Once I found out I had the sugar, LOL, I had stopped eating a lot of bullshit that I really enjoyed, but I'm trying to stay around for a while. You did, yeah. That's why the information is being passed. It'll help.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some of these changes will extend a lot of people's time on here.
We want you around, child. We need to get you to another million views. I seen how LA did you wrong, man. LA, he repost you on there. You can't count like you ain't not do your math, man. I say, shit,
3,000.
Give me 909,000 and some views. Shit, I don't care how the math. Hey, just give me the views. I go with it.
No, that's because he said. He said I just need 3 more. So we was like, oh,
3 more.
We can get 3 people.
And I was confused when they.
And then later on, he said.
No, it was 10 at first. It was 10 in the morning.
3 for 3,000.
It was 10 in the morning, and then it was 3 in the evening on Josh show. I said, why you just need 10? Wouldn't 10 just generate itself? And I was confused. I didn't understand at first, but I get it now.
You're right. It went from 10. It was like,
Happy
oh,
Wellness
3
Wednesday.
more.
Yeah, I said 3 more.
Yeah, I said 3. Yeah, child, hit me up, child, when they start bringing that money, and I got you, bro. We don't need you out there doing no counting. They gonna try to cheat my boy.
Hell yeah. You got $3,000.
I can see why he gave the drug
What's up,
game
AQ?
up.
Good morning.
Then get back in the truck like what the fuck.
I can see why he gave the drug game up.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
you
what
the last time, man.
He coming back.
Oh shit. Slicky said, "Hey, the David
Golden Grain.
Hey, what's up, Slick? Hey, what's
Golden
up,
Grams. I love Golden Grams too.
That used to
Never
be my
ate
sugar
Golden
too.
Grams before.
Yeah,
It
it's
don't taste the same no more.
It's like
Yeah,
eating the graham cracker, but the texture.
That's the same with my cereal back in the day was Fruity Pebbles, but
yeah,
that fell off.
Why did it fall off? Because it turned to mush.
Not just it's turned to, it just I don't know. It's just a different flavor. It's just like from like back in the day.
Same.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that messed the same no more. It don't taste good no more.
No, it don't.
Like it
It
You
was
don't.
better
when we
not
was
play with my
kids.
ones.
It's like it's
Play with my
it's like
ends.
Child gonna want to get paid in all ones. Nah, no, don't try to trick me. Take them
Yeah.
10s, 5s and shit out. Give me all.
now what Smokey do said 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
A $30 bill, huh? Pay me in 10s, 20s, and 30s.
Oh shoot.
Y'all crazy.
That's good.
Crazy.
I don't know what type of noodles. Any of y'all got ramen noodles in the house? Any of y'all mess with the ramen?
Ramen.
Say yeah to
Like,
that.
I give me some.
Ramen.
I used to until I seen a junk on TikTok that turned me completely off. I said,
Probably the microscopic
yeah, when they
yeah
had them worms and all the methanol and
critters and
oodles
shit in it.
oh my goodness.
Shit, I just heard that's extra protein.
Yep. Like
I
you talking
see it in
about
the
everybody
comments.
trying to
People
get
like,
fit.
shit, that shit is extra protein. Throw that shit in there. I'm like, people don't like to feel like, damn, they got me. Instead of saying like, oh yeah, they got me. I ain't eating that shit no more. They be like, shit, man, that is extra protein. I don't care. They throw a rat in there all they want. That rat was good. Like, yeah,
That's
right. Let them throw that rat on your plate right now. You like, what the fuck? Like, nah.
Keep that same energy.
They like Ray Charles.
Like Ray Charles, hell yeah. But it's 2025, so they got the little reader now that you can put your dollar bills in. $1, $5, $50.
Hell
So,
yeah.
I don't know if it added up for you though. That might be a whole other thing. But I know it say what the dollar bill is if you have a little trouble. You know, everybody need a little help.
AI count this.
$1, $5.
Yeah, that's one thing about the crazy thing about blind people. They know how much money they got.
Oh
Yeah.
At
They
all
know how much
times.
money. Yep.
Nigga ain't give them. Nigga ain't even finished middle school. He count his ass off though. You be like, God damn. Yeah. I'm telling you, you can get all this right now for $120. Come on, shorty. That's $350 a piece. If you think about it, look at that. I'm like, what the fuck? How you know that? Do the math. Like, damn, you're right. It is $350 a piece. Like, yeah, give me all of them.
Like a real salesman. Fuck you talking about real businessman.
Then you got, and he finessing somebody who went to college for 8 years. Like, hold on. Did he just? Hold on. Did he? Yeah, he got you.
Yep.
That New York got homeless people trying to finesse you. Yeah, be like, yeah, man. They try to fast talk you, giving you business cards. You be like, all right, nah, just keep it moving. Don't let them. They'll sell you anything. Nah. See, what kind of noodle? Who got the ramen noodles on their joint or the plain bagels? I know a lot of y'all eat the bagels in the morning.
In the morning on the go.
You got them noodles, AQ. Because I know a lot of people throw the eggs in there. My family used to boil the eggs and cut it up in their noodles with the hot sauce and vinegar and all that.
So you definitely got to add the hot. I put hot sauce on everything, just about.
You like the hot sauce flavor.
Hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
But, yep. Yeah, I do at work. I get them the bean and cheese burritos, and then I sing a song. You know what I mean, when I'm going to the break room and everything. You know, I was like, hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
All right, you'll be heading to the bathroom just the same way.
Oh, yep.
No, right. 30, 45 minutes.
He said, "Oh Lord, I gotta get to the bathroom."
Stanley, Lord, Stanley.
How
Get
are
the
you
fuck
able to
out of my face, Stanley?
How are you able to eat all those burritos?
Says you eat the raisin bagels with the strawberry cream cheese. Okay, I see you. AQ don't gain that 1 pound. Yeah. I don't know about the raisin bagels. Just check your bags if y'all eating bagels and see if it got enriched flour in it.
Start checking
all of it. If it don't say it, that's the process of the bread. I look at this that I'm pulling up. I'm trying to pull it up. Anyway, it's in a milk bread, cereal, pasta, that enrichment process.
It's
That I ate. Can y'all see it?
But you got to learn this thing on.
A hookup, that jailhouse shit. Call no. It's a hookup.
Go back. Enrichment process.
Fortified cereal.
There we go.
This source of vitamin B, the 12th of May, work well for vegetarians and vegans because it's synthetically made and not derived from animal sources. Although not commonly recommended as part of a healthy diet, fortified cereals can be a good source of B vitamins, especially B12. Fortified cereal. This source of vitamin B, the
Okay. So again, natural flavors, we don't know exactly what that is. It's over 3,000 different compounds, as we talked about before. Here's another thing that's really important for us to pick up, though. You see on here that it has this list of all these minerals and vitamins right here, right? And it said right on the front here, good source of vitamins and minerals, right? Okay. But when you go to the ingredients label, here are all the vitamins and minerals right here. This has been fortified. This product, through its processing, either had it and these vitamins and minerals were destroyed, or it never had it to begin with, and they're trying to add it in afterwards. And those vitamins and minerals that we're talking about here that are stuck on this ingredients, the additives, those came from a chemical company. They are not natural. Okay. So again, natural flavors, we don't know exactly what that is. It's over 3,000 different compounds, as we talked about before. Here's another thing that's really important for us to pick up, though. You see on here that it has this list of all these minerals.
We just found some random videos.
I got Jabez, the video you was talking about him growing a tomato. I mean, growing a pineapple from another one. Nobody on here might not give a fuck about growing no
Yeah,
shit.
ain't nobody growing that on this month.
Yeah.
But I was this is not random. I'm just trying to find the videos about the chemical process that makes it bad. When you see enriched, this is why it's bad, because the way they process.
I didn't know you were gonna expand on them videos like that. I just thought that I was giving videos. It's like
Yeah, they good. Somebody said even if they don't eat enriched, it's enriched.
I mean, okay.
Even if they don't say enriched, even if it don't say enriched, it's enriched. Oh, you saying they lying on the package? Then we need to find what brand that is and sue them.
They still gonna eat it, so they ain't about to sue. They still gonna eat the shit.
A lot of brands.
DJ
and it's in rice too. And rice, when you see enriched white rice, that's why they tell you don't eat the white rice.
Grow weed.
Yeah, I do see that enriched white rice. I always thought that meant like good. Just the name.
Well, that's the play on words. It's the end is good, but the process is bad. The chemical process, because they do a chemical process on it. That's bad. How they process it. They tricking us. They say, "Oh yeah, this is good for you," but they ain't tell you what the process that they doing to get it. That's bad.
I thought it was some kind of bleach or something, because they said the same. I think the same thing with white bread or whatever. Some kind of enriched white bleach, and that's the process. Enriched, when you're bleaching it, that's the process. That's what I was trying to pull up the show. It's like certain stuff that you see and you watch so much stuff, and you be like just watching different stuff. Like I like this stuff, like how it's made and all that stuff. And then when you go back, you're like, oh man, that's what they do. And then you try to find it, to support what you're seeing and trying to say. Sometimes it's tasking, but I was just trying to add on to what he was saying about the enriched and let the folks know that the certain vitamins are good. All the vitamins that they try to put in the food is good, but the process in which they're using to do it is bad.
Or make it worse though, when you make your cereal, most people dump cow milk in it. So that's even worse, you know. So a lot of people like, I'm eating better cereal, but you still drinking the milk or using the milk, you know.
And that's processed too.
You know, so it's like, oh my goodness, you know, so it'd be hard for some people, but I'm just saying, there's other options out here. You got plenty of options now. Oat milk, they got all type of coconut milk, almond milk, cashew milk. It's so much sunflower milk.
Yeah, but I used to be real big on almond milk, but they're trying to say
stay away.
They're trying to say oat milk, was this soy milk, and almond milk is actually bad for you. So all I use is coconut milk.
Yeah, coconut the best option if you're gonna go. But some people like the flavor almond. As long as you don't too much of it. Too much of anything is bad for you, even water. So you can drain your system. But that's why they be saying that, you know, people did studies like just almond milk and all this soy milk every day, 3 times a day. It's like, yeah, that's way too much. Of course, eventually it will cause harm, but if you do it here and there, then yeah, you'll be okay. But I still prefer coconut milk, though, like you, Dave.
Speaking of water, this is day 3, no soda.
Oh shit, no ginger ale.
No ginger ale, no.
Show me the floor next to your bed if you ain't lying.
Yeah, it's right by his ankles. He
right by the nightstand. I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay, you got some nice dead spring water.
Oh.
Now all you gotta do is dump them joints out of that plastic, and you good. Just dump it out the plastic, put it in a cup or something. You good. Don't let the water sit in the plastic. You know, you good money. I give you another week.
If I had enough money, I'd stop drinking water out of plastic bottles if I had enough bread.
You know, all out, right?
It's almost milk.
One thing about me is I'm a very strong-minded person. Like once I say, like I used to smoke cigarettes.
Coconut
like
milk is the best.
I used to smoke cigarettes like almost like 2 packs a day. If I didn't have cigarettes, I would take butts. I would take butts.
Stressful, but
I would take butts and stuff like that on crate cigarettes or whatever like that. No, you know what I mean? Or buy the cheap cigarettes and cut the filter to make it. I used to do all that or whatever like that. No,
that's crackhead shit right there.
Damn,
boy.
That's what they do in the hood. They roll their own cigarettes up. They take the butts up, keep squeezing out.
I'll save my own. So I was,
they pick them up off the ground, nigga. No,
I didn't
pick
them
them
off
the ground. I'm talking that bump right here. You be wondering.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about
that little thing right here.
I'm talking about out the ashtray or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not talking. I'm not talking about just walking around. It's like there's a cigarette, but there's a cigarette. No, I ain't talking about that.
There's people that do that. Slams ashtray.
They will collect a bag of that shit.
Yeah, and they would empty all the little guts at the bottom, and they had about 10 pre-rolls jacks. Reese, you got to play autism video?
Yep, that's the Morning Mac topic of the day.
What is?
You got
autism.
Autism.
Yeah, talking with a lot of people. I
heard that got a lot to do with sugar.
Yeah.
The way the brain is developed. It's just genetics and the DNA they're saying, because it's happening in the brain. It's just how your brain break down and develop. Everybody's brain is not the same, and this is just the level of learning or how they learn or interpret. And a lot of people, there's 3 spectrums of autisms, and they replace and say the word autism instead of using or say ID, intellectually deficient. That's what they use now, ID, intellectually deficient. But the 3 spectrums of it, I just let the video talk it, because when I talk it, I get confused saying it. Yes.
Before you play it, make sure it's turned up, because the volume bar is all the way down. So you're gonna want to turn it up and then expand it before you play it.
Okay.
I know it's hard to see, but it's a little teeny bar in the middle. There's play, there's fast forward, there's mute, and then there's a little dot. Yep. And make it full screen, and then you can play it.
Minds work in very similar ways.
You You got it. The square all the way to the right in the corner of the video is the one that expands it. Yep. And
Yeah,
then press
muted
press.
again. She
You
muted.
muted. You muted it one more. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then yep. There we go. Good job.
As a
Okay.
young woman, I've had some pretty
Hey,
cool
that's not it.
opportunities. One that I'm most proud of is having my
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
When we examine 100 random teenagers, we would find that while they all look different, their minds work in very similar ways. One or two, however, have minds that are atypical in a particular way. They could be diagnosed with autism. This happens to boys 4 times as much, perhaps because diagnosing them is easier. Children and adults who are considered autistic experience the world differently because they were born with various degrees of neuroatypical traits. Most autistic children have more refined senses and share a deep desire to bring logic into their surroundings. Some seek repetitive behaviors that follow specific patterns, and many appear to be asocial and avoid eye contact. Autism is not a disease and therefore cannot be cured. Since all our brains are different and there is an endless range of nuances in their architecture, autism is defined as a spectrum. On one side of the spectrum is high-functioning autism, also known as Asperger's syndrome. These children are highly intelligent and have extreme abilities and interest in specific areas. In the middle are those with average intelligence and some problems learning new things in school. On the far end of the spectrum are children with severe learning disabilities who may require support in their daily lives. Timo, a young boy, can help us understand how living with a neurodivergent mind can be. His mum noticed early on that her boy would avoid eye contact and that he would often become upset if she hugged him. He never returned smiles, and engaging him in play with friends often ended in a tantrum. His mother suspected something to be wrong when Timo still wasn't speaking more than 2 or 3 words at a time, even after turning 4 years old. She sought help, and Timo was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD for short. Timo has an atypical perception. When reading books or watching movies, Timo's brain picks up and organizes the information differently. While his neurotypical peers categorize things and form schemas, for example, they identify everything with 4 legs that barks as a dog, for Timo, each type of dog is unique and categorized in Timo's mind individually. His attention to detail and inability to generalize makes Timo more objective in his perception of the world and less prone to a framing bias. However, it also makes all sorts of new experiences incredibly complex, which is why he loves to follow a rigid daily routine to limit his sensory input. Timo is highly sensitive. His brain amplifies whatever input it perceives. He hears everything and has a heightened sense of touch. However, this superpower makes situations where many people speak simultaneously very challenging. Timo hears everyone but understands nothing. The sensitivity to touch makes eating an intense experience. If a texture or flavor is too much to handle, Timo won't eat it. Also, walking barefoot on wet grass or playing in dirt overwhelms his brain. He has a fascination with logic. Timo naturally looks for patterns that bring logic into this world. Sometimes he also tries to bring order into his own behavior and ways of moving his body. When structured patterns are broken, he gets upset. It freaks him out when someone counts to 8 but doesn't continue to 10. Doctors call it an obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD. Timo experiences social disconnection. He has trouble connecting with others because social settings overwhelm his sensitivity and desire for order. Because human emotions are incredibly complex and don't follow a set predictable pattern, Timo often finds himself misreading situations and upsetting people around him. As a consequence, he avoids people and rarely makes eye contact, which doesn't matter that much to him, since most of the things other people talk about are illogical, irrelevant, and boring anyway. For 4 years, his mother had him treated by a therapist who would show him images of faces to help him learn to identify feelings. This meant he got better at identifying facial expressions and corresponding emotions. However, personally, he is still not very interested in reading faces or establishing new social contacts. He has 2 friends who share the same interests and couldn't wish for more. Since Timo's autism is not an illness we can treat, but rather a different way of him experiencing the world, the question remains whether we should try to change him through therapy or accept him for who he is. So, what do you think? Should we treat children with autism with therapy or celebrate them for who they are? Or perhaps do both? Maybe it's not their atypical minds, but our stereotypical way of looking at them that needs correction. To get a 3-dimensional glimpse of how an autistic girl experiences her own surprise birthday party, or to download this video without background music, check the descriptions below or visit sproutschools.com.
Autism, and I learned when doing looking up and doing the research. Well, I know I have several family members throughout the family. There's kids that's autistic, and this helps explain a lot of their, and they're all different. All 4 of them. I have 4 of them, and they're all different. Explains their condition. Well, it's not a disease, so it explains how their brain break down stuff. You know, so I thought it was good. Did y'all learn anything about autism? Should we let them? Should we try to change them, or should we just let them be? I mean, well, not change them, but should they try to see therapists and all that, or do we just let them be and celebrate them for who they are? Where everybody go? That nigga got crickets.
I think a lot of people mistake autism from mentally challenged.
Well, it's the same. They said when I was doing the research, it's the different spectrum of it. If it's 1, 2, and 3, and it's 3 is when they say you're mentally challenged or intellectually deficient. That's what they say in ID. They call it ID now.
Yeah, but it was also talking about, you know what I mean, like people with OCD and different things like that. And also, you know what I mean, you can be autistic and not mentally challenged. But once you hear the word autistic, somebody automatically thinks mentally challenged.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. There's 3 spectrum, 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, I understand the three spectrums. I'm just saying, just in general, if somebody says my kid is autistic, you're the first thing you're thinking is, you're not thinking, oh, you know, they have OCD or they this is this. You automatically think, you know what I mean, mentally challenged or whatever like that. I think that's one of the mistakes that people make or whatever about autism.
There are a lot of people on the spectrum, high functioning level autism, and they people say, oh, they just slow, or they just, you know, or they're lame, and they're not. They're autistic level 1. They live, function, and live and thrive on their own. It's the level 3 that needs the all around help.
Yeah.
So that's true. That's true. And
I don't put the 2 together. Like my nephew, he got autism and he's a genius. So mentally challenged at no stage, you know, unless people don't know mentally challenged actually mean. Like you just Google what mentally challenged mean, having low intelligence. And most of the most intelligent people in the world had autism. You know,
Autism.
Albert Einstein, autism, Elon Musk, autism. So it's like these people mentally challenged. No, they socially challenged. They don't really know how to socialize with people. That's the only thing autism kids have. But for some reason, when they get together, they know how, and they don't even have to talk. You know, so I just think people don't understand it, so they quick to say it's a mental challenge or this and that. No, it's just something out of your understanding, and it's something y'all probably did that's causing this. You know, but I don't think they mentally challenged at all because some of them can just tap in part of the brain that we can't. I think they highly intelligent. To be mentally challenged is to have low intelligence, and I don't see too many of them with low intelligence. They just got social skills, bad social skills sometimes.
Right.
Like I said on the show a few weeks ago, they're geniuses. They say on that particular thing, they could be genius. Remember, I said my little cousin tell you anything about a car. He's a genius when it comes to the car. And the other one, it's like that little boy was talking about that the musician. He's they say he's a musical genius because he can hear, and they focus on what they love, and it got like tunnel vision. They focus on they're going to be the best at it, and they're going to want to, you know, get. Look. All I say, I watched the next video. I can't explain it, but I've talked about said that before. I agree. They're geniuses. They got high IQs on certain stuff, and I looked up what the IQ chart is, and they're saying that people what they call it mental retardation, so IQ would be under 70 and below, right? They're saying that they're probably, you know, mental. A lot of those students with the Asperger's disease, that's one of on the spectrum, and people like Raymond served high on the IQ. Look at, like you said, Albert Einstein, high.
Oh hell yeah, Nikola Tesla. Like Nikola Tesla is probably one of the greatest people to live in some people's eyes. You got Bill Gates. Everybody else, Bill Gates. All these people have autism. There's a lot more people that just gotta probably Google celebrities with autism, and they all will pop up. But there's a lot of them out here, and you'll be amazed because how they put it. It seems like black people with autism have these type of issues. You know, because a lot of white people autism seem like they can scribe. I'm just waiting to see a lot more black people still scribe and be great, you know, like these white people have been. And I think it's because we so quick to put our kids on medicine. I don't think they're giving these kids these medicine that they be giving a lot of the black kids in the black community. Because it seems like these white kids can still scribe their life. They can live without, you know, help, you know, at a young age. But for black kids, it seems like they need more assistance most times. So,
well, a lot of times, black people aren't willing to admit that if there's something's wrong with their child, they won't admit it. So, and we go undiagnosed and untreated, and was no treated, but undiagnosed and unchecked. They won't admit it. Like they was, oh, he's just stupid. He's just stupid. No, his brain just process stuff differently. Just because your brain process something differently, don't mean you're dumb or you stupid or anything.
Yeah, and I think that's the worm on the hook. You know, I think that's what they say. I don't know too many people that does it, but I did hear stories about it. And then when they do that, they promoting people that if your child have a problem, bring them into us and we'll take care of them. And they put them on medication, you know, so I can understand why some parents like, I don't want my kid on no medication. He'll be fine, you know, because once they're on the medication, that's what I'm saying. So like the black kids not scribing like the Elon Musks, the Teslas, and the Bill Gates and them, and that's a problem, you know. And I think because they not taking the medication that we taking, you know, they not actually getting all this treatment like all the other kids like we getting, and that drugs cost money. So you get a kid on drugs at 3 years old and say he got autism, you got to addict for life. You got somebody you can sell to for life. So I just like don't be fast to put your kids on some type of medication. At least like, give them a chance to try to see they can function without it.
True.
Wow. Are they saying anything in a panel about autism?
Yes, I believe it's the chemicals in the air that cause these diseases. Also, say changing the narrative is the key. Can say autism and mentally challenged still categorized different. Yeah, it is.
I agree with Carl. But I also think it's also the chemicals in the food.
Or in them prenatal vitamins that they making us take.
Damn, exactly. Yeah.
Like what's in those prenatal vitamins that they make every mother take?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kim said we have to see these issues as a human thing, not as a color or race thing. And that's what my boy JFK or his brother. Yeah, that's what he been trying to do. He been getting on autism for a long time, even before Trump appointed him. He was like, this wasn't a thing back in his time. Like they heard of it, but it was rare. And for it to be out here so openly now, he's saying this is not by accident. But what I'm saying is that for color, for black people, we don't get the treatment like they getting the treatment. Not meaning that white people not getting autism, which they are, but they're not getting treated like the way we getting treated. That's what I'm saying. Everybody I named was white that I said famous that have autism. But at the end of the day, I'm like, why we ain't naming a few black people? You know, why the black people not on that list? It seems like they don't scribe as much when they have the same issue. It's no different than a black person, a white person catching AIDS back in the day. One person gonna get better treatment than the other. That don't mean it's still not a problem for both. Still a problem, but when the problem become, they take care of one race better than the other. And I'm just like, we got to be careful on how we treat our kids that have autism, because I think the white people getting treated a little different. That's why they're able to scribe a little more.
You know, one of the ways
and Molly, I also think like I said earlier, I think it's
food.
I mean, no, not that. I'm talking about like the misinformation or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you was talking about the difference between the, you know what I mean, the blacks white. Be like if and I think Althea mentioned, you know what I mean, like if a black kid is you know, they think they autistic, you know, I think your kids are autistic, they're automatically thinking, oh, you know, he's not mentally challenged, or this is this, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Instead of, you know what I mean, what I'm looking for, misinformation, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They don't have the knowledge or whatever like that, to accept the fact that, you know what I mean, their kid is autistic.
Yeah.
They look at it as like an embarrassment or something like that or something.
I'll give you an example of a trait that a lot of people don't know, but I'm about to tell y'all, is eye contact. A lot of people that has autism won't give you eye contact, and we all know a lot of people that won't look at you. They have trouble giving you eye contact, and that's one of the key signs that goes misdiagnosed, or they feel good by being by themselves. They don't want other people around or play with other people. Social keys are clues. Social keys are definitely clues. And a lot of people are like, oh, he's just an introvert, or he just like this, or he just like that. And that's all, and they'll chalk it up to that. You know, and that's one on the spectrum of the ASD spectrum. And they chalk it up to that. I was like, wow. How many people we know that won't give you eye contact? And they don't have too much to say to you. You think, oh, they just introverts, or they into themselves, or they just, you know, they concentrating on what they're doing. If they're building a model plane, they concentrate and they will finish it to the end until they're task masters, meaning they get on one task
and then finish it to the end till it's complete. You know, or whatever they on, like, because like I said, my cousins and stuff, the family members, like they were saying that when you count, let's count from 1 to 10, and if you stop at 6, they have to finish it. You have to, you know, or they have like a fit or throw tantrums. You thinking it's the tantrums, but no, it's how their mind is processing things. I had one of my cousins, you gotta hide your purses, or if he see your purse or money, he take it and he hide it. That's his thing. You be like, where's my purse? My cousin done took it and hid it. And you can look at the sofa cushions behind the thing. That's just anybody purse. Strangers, family, it don't matter. He get it. And you be like, well, when did that rascal take it? He takes it and he hides it. And you gotta tear the house up looking for where he done hid people's purse. I don't wear my car keys. It was in my bra. It's been times like that. So when you're around a certain relative, you just hold on to your stuff. Don't let him play with it or say, because he will hide it. And that's how his mind processes. One of the ways that he do. He graduated college recently too. So I mean, kudos for him for that. But that's just how he break down and he think differently. And he was like, he could put a puzzle together. I don't care if it's a 1,000-piece puzzle like that. And I'm figuring out how do you do this? How did he do? Because that's one of his superpowers. He putting stuff together. And then my other one, his superpower is cars. You can just throw a random car out that they don't even make no more. He give you the stats and whatever about cars. And I'm like, how did his mind retain that? It's like a glitch. That's how their mind works and stuff. So
how would you categorize Forrest Gump? Would you categorize him as autistic or mentally challenged?
He was autistic. He was in level 1. He was high functioning. He was one of the ones that they give a description to Asperger's. He functions and everything. Talk to you, make sentences. And if it don't make sense, they don't care. That's just how it is. That's all I got to say about that. And they go about their business. He was on the spectrum, on the one.
And he was good at running.
He was good at everything. But he did it one thing at a time. The one thing that he set his mind to, like he picked up, like when he picked up the tennis paddle and the ping pong paddle, figured out how it worked. His mind was so focused on that till he perfected it. And then once, okay, that's enough for that. Then something else.
Yeah, I think that nigga was AI. They was telling us way before.
Artificial intelligence.
That's how good AI gonna get. And talk like a robot, run like a robot, everything, process like a robot. I only can focus on this one task at one time. Calculation is crazy, but awkward socially, you know, but yeah. Forrest Gump funny though.
Yeah, that young had me cracking up when they was like, "Oh, you stop running. There's something wrong with it." He said, "I just feel like stop running." Like
a robot shit. Yeah, like, stop. Like what?
I got one more to share with y'all. Is it up? You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Discussing early signs of autism in children 12 to 24 months. Autism spectrum disorder is nonetheless a spectrum condition, which means that it presents itself in a range of forms and severity levels. As you may notice, autism is being diagnosed more frequently in children now and adults as well. Now it is believed that 1 in every 44 children is diagnosed with autism. That is why it's very important to know the early signs to look out for, because early intervention is key in these situations. Now, in terms of communication and social interactions, some of the signs that we start noticing with kids this age is that they are not pointing or bringing objects to share with you or any caregivers. So we're seeing lack of, look, mama, or bringing you toys to share with you. We also notice that kids this age are not doing any gestures, or they're inconsistently doing gestures such as clapping or waving goodbye, right? Another sign is that we notice kids have a very difficult time imitating action. So, for instance, they won't pretend that they're talking on the phone, or they don't imitate you brushing your hair. And they also don't smile back as frequently to their parents or caregivers or any familiar person, right? There have been autistic kids that smile at the mama, but brother and sister or other people that he sees often, he might not smile as often with those people. By 12 to 24 months, kids should already be babbling, right? But kiddos on the spectrum don't typically babble often. There's some delays in babbling. And when they do babble, we may also hear a monotone type of babbling. So for instance, ba, 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 we are missing that inflection patterns, such as like, ba, 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 right? That we normally see with toddlers. Like they're telling us a story. We sense excitement and we sense questions. So when autistic kiddos are babbling, it's more just mellow, monotone. It could also just be open vowels like or ga, ga, but not any more variety in their inflections. And we also notice that they have very difficult time following simple spoken directions. For instance, give to mama, throw it away. We definitely see this happening very often with autistic kiddos. Another sign that we see is that kiddos enjoy their independent play, which means that they are not seeking out peer interactions as often as their non-autistic counterparts, and they have very difficult time with pretend play and imaginary play. So we basically see an absence of a child roaring and pretending he's a dinosaur and eating you, or pretending that his stuffed animal is alive. We don't typically see that with kids that are autistic. So I know that a lot of parents don't typically know what's expected at a certain age. That is why I have a developmental milestone checklist in the link below. Please feel free to download it and use it as a guide so you can know when you should be talking to a healthcare professional regarding your kids' milestones, whether they're attaining them or they're missing them. Now, in terms of behavior, we tend to see a lot of intense repetitive behavior and special interests with kiddos on the spectrum, which means that some autistic kiddos just have a very limited type of toys that they like. I've had kids that love cars and that's all they want to play with, or they just want to play with letters or numbers, and you could just feed them numbers and letters all day long and they could just play with that instead of wanting to move on to a different type of toy. We may also see that they interact with objects around them in very unexpected ways. For instance, instead of playing with the actual car, they'll just flip it over and spin the wheels, and they could just do that all day long. Or we see kids turning on and off light switches all the time, or closing and opening doors. So any repetitive behavior that they do with objects that is unexpected can be a sign of autism. Now, another thing autistic kiddos do is that they tend to line up objects. So they either line up their cars, they line up their dinosaurs, or they group things in their own way. Only they know what the rules are, but they interact with their toys in this way. Another thing that we see is that they enjoy the same shows, the same movies over and over and over again. It's almost soothing to autistic children. Also, kids that are autistic tend to have a difficult time coping with changes in their routine. So if there's a break in the routine, we'll very often see meltdowns or tantrums. And that's a sign of autism. Now, repetitive movements to look out for in autistic kiddos can be anything from flapping their hands, rocking their body back and forth, to constant spinning. Another sign is also sensitivities to their environment. So these sensitivities can present themselves by objections in wearing certain clothes, right? So they don't like to feel tags. Other kids don't like buttons. Other kids don't like zippers on their clothing. They also have sensitivities in their food, right? So we see oftentimes autistic kids have a very limited diet. If you have any other questions regarding this topic, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments down below. And we accept.
Okay. So I know we all know some folks like that. And then when you think about it, like, wow, like I wonder. Okay, Sarah, let's see.
Yeah, my little cousin, he's
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me go back. Get the back button. Okay, I'm trying to get this. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I got it up. Can you see it?
No.
No, then I don't have it up.
No, like I was saying, my little cousin, he's autistic, but
Okay, there you go.
he is a monster at football.
A beast.
A beast.
Mm-hmm.
That he loves sports. He loves all sports, or it's just his thing is football.
Yeah. My sister them like messing with me. I'm like, boy, you was autism. Mom just ain't know it. Everything she named on there, that's mostly how I act. Even to this day, I got a limited diet. I don't like a bunch of foods. I like the same routine. I don't like to switch up routines. If it do, it fucks with me, you know.
Yep.
And I'm an adult, you know, so I'm happy she ain't drugged me up. But shit, I know my mom would have want that check, you know. Sorry, mama. But yeah, my nephew act just like me too. My sister's like, dog, he eat just like you, he act just like you. I was just more, I think, well, I didn't talk in class. I never talk. But if I'm around family and friends that I know, I talk all day. I won't shut up, you know. And that's how my nephew is. He be quiet, but he run his brothers enough. He tell them, shut up, sit down. He talking all. So I don't know.
Well, let's see. Share this one. Let's see what we got going on in here.
My boy right
In
here.
1960, the autism rate, it was somewhere between 1 in 1,500 and 1 in 10,000. Today, it's 1 in every 34 kids, according to CDC. These kids should be healthy. These kids should be our highest performing kids. And they instead have this extraordinary disability that's going to keep them dependent. If you're full-blown autism, nonverbal, non-toilet trained, head banging, stimming, toe walking, these are kids that will never throw a baseball. They'll never graduate high school. They'll never go out and take a girl on a date. They'll never use the toilet alone. They'll never write a play. They'll never write a poem. They'll never vote.
Never have children.
Never pay taxes.
So that just seems like such an emergency.
And for me, like if I could save one of these kids, it would be worth giving my life for. I'm 70 years old. To save one kid at birth, it would be worth dying for. To the opportunity and need for me to save all of these kids, I would do anything for.
What was the autism rate in 1960? Do we know?
That's a thing today. But yeah, I think that's what my man K trying to help out. And he got another clip saying he believe it come from a lot of these early vaccines they gave the kids.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. But he said
that's what I was saying. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing like that in the 60s. And he said now these kids get full-blown autism. Like they can't do nothing without assistance, not even use the bathroom. And that ain't a life. He like, man, and just to save one of them kids that have a normal life, he'd give his own.
Full-blown autism and mental retardation, they're saying is the same when I looked it up. That's when they said the AS, you know, what they were saying. So when they call it ID, that's what they're calling it, an intellectual deficiency. And I was like, wow.
You said they are the same or they're not the same?
They are.
Okay.
They're at ASD level 3s. They switching up word or what they call stuff. That's why that's why you got the different levels. Like I said, you got the functioning because we have retarded people. We know that it's like
mentally challenged.
Mentally challenged. Thank you. We have mentally challenged. They keep switching up the words and switching up the mentally challenged. I remember this boy, he could ride the hell out of the bike, but he didn't talk. And in our neighborhood, and he spit on you and stuff. But he just stand at the gate and he'll look at you. And they had to end up institutionalizing him as he got older because he was having more and more fits and outbreaks. But he would get on that bike and haul ass. I was like, he should be one of those cross country riders. He had the stamina like that, but at the same time, he didn't. His verbal, social communication skills and everything else was off. And he would mess on himself, but he would ride the hell out of a bike.
Oh Lord, damn.
So it's just it's like whatever, and he didn't know not to spit on people, not to hit people, but give him a bike. That's all he wanted. So
Make sure that boy keep a bike.
he did.
A lot of kids want everything. Bike, game, Jordans. They want early. He just want a bike. Get that boy a bike. So
Wait a minute, I'm trying to
fix,
set up the next video. Y'all keep talking, keep talking. I'm just trying to set up the next video.
Yeah, I'm just reading some of these comments, or should I say, books. Some
books.
She had a lot of them. Autistic personal disorder. As a problem with keeping eye contact as well, trigger / trauma response, stimulates certain neurons in the brain that cause electrons inadvertent signals to cause chemically imbalanced responses. It's crazy. I just be like, look, their brain not working normally like others, you know. Stuff ain't right, you know. I know they have a lot of crazy names for it. I be like, man, just let us know what's wrong. You know, like you driving the car and something go out, you know, you like, oh, it's the engine. You know, they don't be like, it was the fifth sensor that like, nah, just let me know it's the engine. You know.
Yeah.
But there's some people know the body inside out. I think that's good. We start learning our body more. We know how it works and how it functions, and we can probably fix some things on our own. That's how I look at it. Like a mechanic, he can fix his own car. But if you're not a mechanic, you gotta take it to somebody else and fix it. So if you don't know how to fix your body, you gotta do
ignore that video because that wasn't what I thought it was. Not a bad video, but it's not just talking about health. It's talking about her saving him and all of that type of stuff.
So don't play this one. This not it.
No, because it don't really do nothing with health. It's more so him, like just him giving her praise and for like enlightening him, and versus the other way around because he's the teacher and all of that. But it's not in regards to health. So no, I wouldn't.
I thought he helped her.
Yeah, but that's what I was surprised about too. But I just thought the video because I didn't watch the whole thing and I had skimmed through like the first 2 or 3 minutes. I thought he was going to get into like what he did with her. There's a lot of that stuff on TikTok, especially. They're the most like knowledgeable. But there's a lot of that stuff on TikTok with her like walking around. I was just looking at it, actually walking around talking about the burdock root and and some of the things she's consuming, the difference in the water, like take advantage of the type of water they have around here versus in America and blah 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 blah. But that video isn't doing anything for health. That's why like when I looked at it first and got off of here, I told her like there's no point in playing that one because he was talking about how she actually helped him and gave him a lot of insight on himself and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I still think it's crazy how her and Nipsey all of a sudden got unalive, but
and they were both on the same type of tip with their health and all of that, and Dr. CB, really.
Yep. Well, Nipsey was going to do a documentary.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
On Dr. Sebi.
He was, and I think she was too. I don't think that's her reason for them taking her out, but her just mentioning CMOS. I mean, she was left eye. So at that time, everybody like got their eyes on you, and you talking about some CMOS.
Yeah, they gonna follow that.
At that time, nobody really even heard about it or was talking about it. But her coming back, everybody wanted to know what happened to her, and then she come back talking about her. That messed a lot of people up. People ain't like that. Start talking about health and getting her mind together and all that. They ain't like that shit because they couldn't paint that crazy narrative.
So people rather see her crazy going out, flipping out, than rather seeing her good and serene and healthy.
Misery loves company out there.
That's terrible.
So talking about the elite, can't paint the crazy narrative when you talking that clear, talking about getting your mind together and how you doing it. That ain't somebody that's crazy, so they want to get her out of here, in my opinion, because they could no longer paint that narrative.
Wow, I guess they could no longer use her and sell her because long as she was being destructive, burning down people's houses and all that stuff, they could sell it. They were selling it left and right, her story and stuff. And that's people, you know, misery, like you said, David, misery love company. But people are entertained by destructiveness and misery.
Yeah.
They love to see other people hurt, huh? That's crazy.
I mean, a good example. Look on Facebook. Somebody can have a positive message and get like 5 likes, but let somebody be like, I can't believe, she took my man. Oh, you got 522 comments and
yeah, people in the comments. Part 2. We need an update. Like
the dramas. Look, that's what it's saying. Say the drama for your mama. We used to say that back in the day. Say the drama for your mom.
German took root. Holistic care minerals.
Wow.
Girls and cancer. Oh, yeah. The Amish market pushed those drinks. Okay. On a daily.
Say it again.
Oxygen in the blood, repair blood cells in the back. Yeah, I just be on that, man. If they can do it, we can do it. Like, I really believe that. Like, if I wanted to put my mind into like building a car from scratch, I would learn how to do that shit. I just feel like if man can do it, the next man, I can do it as well. As long as I got the tools to get it done. So I'm like, if we can get our hands on all these ingredients, like you're saying right here, and actually start making our own drinks, I make them too. That's how I learned how to do the sea moss and everything.
Very informative comment, Aquarius.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm gonna learn
what
how
was
to
the
make
comment?
Anyone that promotes health via natural resource are shunned. Pharmaceutical companies can't make money off natural remedies, nor can the government tax it. Yeah, Phoenix.
Yep.
What blow me is like they can if they just was to like they own a lot of farmland now. We see who buying up all the farmland, Bill Gates now. But it's like if they was to grow
and the government got a lot of farmland too.
Yeah, and if they to grow now the natural things and what they already doing, using some of it for the medicine, just don't add those things and just sell it to us. You know, like they just evil. You know, it's just like they purposely want to be evil. They got the money to do a lot of things the natural way. They just trying to do it quick and easy, and at the same time get us out of here quick and easy. If all us was living to 120, 130, that'll be a problem for them. They like, it's way too many people on the earth. Says who? Like they really be having like a cap out here, like how many people out here, and it's too many. Like who gave y'all the right to say it's too many people out here? You weren't even around here 200 years ago, unless you was. I'm like, is this something that we don't know? Like, because these people really be keeping laws in effect for 200-300 years. Like nobody came along like this old. Let's get rid of this. Let's upgrade it. Nah, they stick with it. So I don't know. It's just weird.
They say the Earth can hold more than 8 billion and 700 million or something like that.
How do they know this though? What research out there to support and sustain that theory? How do they know that?
I don't know. But to piggyback on what Mala was saying, you know what I mean? I agree with you and everything and all about the medicines and stuff like that. No, but if they made medicines to cure everything and all, they won't be needed. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like if they made they just like your car. You go to the mechanic, whatever like that, for an oil problem or something like that, and then next you know your Cadillac converter's messed up or something like that. No, you know what I mean? That's how they keep business. You know what I mean? If they fix everything on your car, they ain't gonna be needed.
You're right. Once they run that diagnostic test, I'm just here for an oil change. Well, let me give you a free diagnostic test. That's what they can say. Oh, you got your oil change, but you're going to need this and you're going to need that. And while you're here, you might as well get this done since we're already under the hood. That push that bill up. Same way with doctors. That's why Some people hate to go to the doctor. You go for one thing and they find 50 other. Oh, you got this. Take these prescriptions over to the pharmacy. And I want to see you back in 2 weeks.
You knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see you back in 2 weeks for the same daggone thing. Wait a minute. Why am I got a blood pressure kit at home. I got me a oximeter. I can check all my stuff at home. I can do all this.
I love the come back and drinking stuff fresh. That's cool too.
And then they lie to you about your results or your test results or embellish on your test results to have you back the next week. So and we got to trust these people.
Yeah.
It's hard. And they inflate the bill. Like my doctor's office was saying that he was doing a level 3 doctor's visit with me. That's like 45 minutes. But he wasn't. He was giving me a level 1. I was sitting there, man, all of 10 minutes, take my weight, check my blood pressure, and then it's like, okay, I'll see you next month. But you were charging my insurance company for what? You didn't do none of this stuff. And you know, and they steady raising up the bill, like with everything else, with the groceries, what we put in our mouth, what we put in our body, how we break our body down, all of this, all of that. So and we got to trust these people.
Yeah, like I said a few months ago when I went cold turkey or whatever and all with all the meds or whatever like that. No, it was my new doctor that was saying, to tell the truth, it was probably the meds that was still making you sick.
Yeah.
I remember you said that too.
Heck yeah. My aunt that was just here, they told her that she was diabetic, right? All of a sudden, she was like, where the hell I get this from? It came from her blood pressure medicine that they was treating her with, was giving her pancreatitis. I was like, dang, and she stopped taking it. She was like, I know something wrong. And she stopped taking the medicine and she got better. Ain't that something?
Okay,
you stopped taking the medicine.
Largo, Maryland has an Amish market. I didn't know that.
I know Upper Marlboro got one. Upper Marlboro had one and Laurel had one. I didn't know Largo had one.
I was in, when I took a couple trips, was in Pennsylvania, Dutch country. That's where I went Aquarius. But they, like, you see young kids, 8 and 9 with machetes cutting tobacco down. And it's all, I mean, they ain't sitting around eating fucking chips and cookies and shit. Like, they're not doing the same. I would love to live that life. I would love to live that life personally. No phone, nobody calling you. I would love to live that. So that's what's up on the natural side of things. Everything grown right out in the field. So it was a restaurant that was like that, actually. They grew their stuff in the back of the whole field. You could see plows and all that type of stuff and vegetation, and their vegetation came from the land right behind the restaurant. Can't remember the name, but I'll get the name from my grandmother or my aunt when I get off of here.
Yeah, it's hard for the animals to live off land. They be in your damn neighbor's yard now because they knocking down so many trees. Yeah. These niggas like shit. They don't know where to sleep at neither.
Nah. Yeah.
Marlboro / Largo.
How do they know? How do they know how much the earth can hold? There are so many creatures walking in the earth. Walking the earth and swimming in the ocean. There's no way an analysis can tell you what the earth can maintain. If they stop digging and drilling in the earth, it would be more stable. If they stop putting chemicals in the sky, our air would be cleaner and stabilize our bodies. 100%.
Talk to them, but people believe this because it's science. You know, that's all they got. What science said, there's like, dog. Just think, they saying how many humans can be on here. If they calculate all the creatures, they don't know how many are. So they know how many animals are there for each species. Hell no. So it's like, come on, man. That's just them having a reason to do some shit they don't supposed to be doing. That's them playing God. And people allow them to play it. You know, they're like, well, you know, it's too many people on the earth. That's why no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Spread people out. It's too many people in New York. It's too many people in California, too many people in Texas. It's like, at the end of the day, spread these people out. It's more land out here that just not being occupied at all. It's just sitting there, and they don't want to make these places city. They want to keep making the same cities the popular places to be. And I'm just tired. Go to Atlanta, move to North Carolina, move here. Nobody ever say South Dakota or something like that. You know, like Arizona got a lot of land out there. It just feels just full of land. You'll ride for 20 miles without seeing a house. So it's like, come on, man. There's so many other places we can build up, but they build up Vegas so you can gamble and sin all day. They build up tourist locations where you can go out there and have fun. Build up some places we can live. You know, so that's what I don't like about it. They just lying. There's too many people in certain states, certain places. They need to spread them out.
Yeah. Population control. There was a show. There was a show called I don't know if you've seen or remember. It was called the 300 or the last 300.
Yeah.
Or something.
I saw that.
Yeah, and you know what I mean, like the Earth, when the Earth was like radiation, whatever, and everybody got into this big, large ship or whatever like that, and
100, David. It was 100.
Was it 100? I thought it was 300.
Yeah,
I think they went up because they done scorched the Earth a couple of times and messed the Earth up with radiation. That they had to go the next season to find to wait till Earth healed to come back.
So in you know what I mean, in the ship. And you know what I mean, in the ship they had all these real strict rules. You know what I mean. You could only have like one kid or maybe no kid. I can't remember. But if you had more than one kid, or if it could be a simple crime as stealing or something like that. No, they will put you in this area, and they would execute. The way they executed you was they put you in this area and they hit the button and they let you off in space or whatever like that. No, and that was a way of population control. Like you said, you know, coming up with justified ways, whatever, to get rid of you and stuff. And I think that's what they're doing here or whatever with pretty much killing us off and junk.
Who knows why they're trying to go up into outer space? They're trying to escape Earth for some reason. Where they're getting ready to scorch it, then they getting ready to live on the space station. Then they'll come back.
I use that as an example.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Control.
Shao had a response to you, Reese, when you was talking about the insurance. He said they charge your insurance just to look in your chart and count it as a patient review. I know that because of the time that I worked in the nursing home at Central Supply, they was charging them people for a damn milkshake if the doctor said it needed. So if the doctor listed as something that you need to get, they just automatically start charging you up. Really, is what he's saying. Anything he think the doctor said that you need that you didn't ask for, they'll just add it to a price list. So
and the doctors be lying in them office. Yeah, I did a level 4 visit on her. No, they got you in and out, didn't do nothing. Yeah. Then the charge insurance this or charge it in. Yeah. They uptake for everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of anybody who really actually travels knows that that's a lie.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm talking about if you just locally traveling, like you just going to South Carolina or something, or you just want to go to Connecticut. You're going to go through so many areas that have fields, or like Molly said, miles of land that just not being touched, not being used, not being utilized. I'm not talking about land
right here in Maryland.
I'm talking about land that just is a field. Yeah, I mean, it can even be. I'm shit in my neighborhood, right by. They cleared out a whole field for a brand new townhouse neighborhood for what? When there's 2 parts of this neighborhood, I'm watching them clear and develop a field right in my neighborhood, for real. And the deers and shit they running through my backyard because they ain't got nowhere to be at. I did see how the homes are built. I went on some of their tours where they walk you inside. It's real homes. Forget this shit that we got. Real homes like that will last for generations. Not no shit, that look expensive and being
Joe baby.
Joe,
what's up, baby?
What's going on?
It's a lot of
popping in.
Grand rising to you. There's a lot of land that they
seen that comment about the dandelion roots
cultivated.
Would you say somebody wants some dandelions?
Yup.
I'm selling them by the bushel.
I ain't mad at that.
Come on and get them. You want to pay me? You want to pay me to pluck them? I got you.
Yeah. Shit, money might not grow on trees, but it's growing out the ground apparently to sell that shit. If somebody gonna
Oh,
buy
ain't
it.
no question.
Shit.
Wait till that
For real,
dosage.
make your
Wait till
money,
that
bro. I
dose.
ain't
Wait till
not
that
mad at
dose
that.
come off, shorty. Wait till them doses come off, shorty. I got them doses.
Hey, you know what these flowers are, JoJo? Do you know what these things are? I don't know if you can see it, but they just
Can't
growing
see
in the
it.
yard.
Can't see it real
Well, they're
good.
not flowered right now,
I can't
but
see
they
it. What
just
color
growing.
they? What color do they flower when they come?
Yellow. And I got
Not
ChatGPT
like
says
this.
it could be a
Like
few
this.
things.
Like this. Are they bushes like this? Or they don't grow like that? I can't see.
I don't think so because the grass guy comes cut the grass off. I feel like if I left it alone, it would. But
This
you know,
I
he
forget the
coming.
name of it. Shame on me. I forget the name of it, but this edible too. I just plucked about 15 leaves off of
Yeah, that's
that.
what I'm trying to see about because
This one right here
the
is edible.
same joint that I'm talking about is the same joint that I had put right here. So I repotted that joint and put that bitch in a solo cup. So I want to see
Yeah,
what it turns into. That's what I was asking you to do.
it might have been the one that put all the other ones around. You know, as soon as you do that, when it blooms one time, the seedlings.
Start dropping, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Like
You
got
know
mine
what?
for the day.
That remind me of Yul Gibbons, the guy that used to do the grape nut commercial. He would walk through the forest and grab up tree bark and plants. I will see this right here. This edible, the grape nut commercial guy, and he
My
died.
dude,
He ate something that wasn't edible a
my
long time
dude
What's
ago.
that,
had the
papaya?
yellow mangoes,
Oh,
3 for
mango.
$1. Once they get a little older, they're not bad, but they did my bag like this. Yeah, I took some home yesterday to see if it was worth $1. And you see how it kind of got mushy in the bag and left a lot of juice, but it wasn't nasty. So I went back and bought the rest of them bitches today. I'll take them home and juice them. You know what I mean? For $1,
Yeah,
3 of them for $1, you can't beat that. Can't beat that.
I'm gonna
Niggas
say
be
that.
acting like this shit hard out here. It ain't hard out here. If
You
you
know who
ready to get
Jabez
outside,
is, JoJo?
get outside. Everybody's regular. The shit that they selling you, nigga. The burgers
JoJo,
that'll fit
you know who Jabez is
Jabez.
on YouTube that be like growing his own. He be taking shit like that and growing it. Like he'll take the seeds and grow
With
the shit in his
dreadlocks, he got
backyard.
dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Light skin.
Yeah, he got a few books out. He got like 2 books.
Yeah.
One on like
He lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight too, right?
yeah, we was playing his I played some of his little clips earlier, like of like Molly said, he don't be in the grocery stores. He rarely buys shit out the grocery store, but he was like showing alternatives. But I
Oh yeah,
I
but
recommended.
he'll show you too the salts and the shit that if it's not sea salt, you're not supposed to be eating that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was salt. I had some instant rice. I just said fuck it. I had it in the freezer. I said I'm gonna go ahead and eat them. Man, my next day, man, my lips were so fucking dry. My body was so dry just from that fucking just from the rice. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean it was like some Japanese rice. You know what I'm saying? Had little mix shit in it, but it was Trader Joe's. You know what I'm saying? Shit good as a bitch, but that
Chow
shit
said,
got
"What's up to you?"
What up, Chow? My school classmate. Special education classmate.
But I put his YouTube in the group chat. So if you look at the group chat, I put
Yeah,
y'all
I
in
be
the.
seeing this shit. I follow him. I think I follow him. I'm not sure.
I recommend
Him,
Molly.
Dr. Yaki Awakening. I follow him. Bobby Smith. Bobby Smith, I think it is. Bobby Smith. He do fruit up. The dude do fruit up. I posted one of his shit today, I think, or yesterday. One of the other.
Knowledgeable.
Yeah, I be following them niggas, man. You can never learn enough, motherfucker. Everybody doing something different, and it's just like cooking It's just like recipes with burger or roast beef or anything like that. Everybody do it a little different. So you get in there and you check it out and you learn new shit and you take for what works for you or what you think good. You can't
Aquarius
really
said,
miss.
"What's up?" Aquarius
What's
said, "What's
up,
up to you?"
baby? I seen she had a dog on her lap, you know what I'm saying? In one of her videos, of course, had a little dog trying to get a kiss from a little poodle or pooch, you know what I'm saying? A little shih tzu or some shit. That nigga wasn't trying to get no kiss from you, girl. You going to the wrong dog. You need to come on over to the dog pound. You look at the niggas to lick all over you and shit. Fuck on with you. You asking. Hey, Dave, she asking the motherfucking a real fake ass dog to lick all over her. She wrong as a motherfucker. She know where to come. Motherfucking dog with 4 legs ain't got the motherfucking dog real niggas got.
Yeah.
Hey, Jojo, bring some of them dandelion junks. And I mean, I'll pay for some if you want.
Yeah, you gotta pay for that shit, man. I'll bring you a plate. If I make a plate, I'll bring a plate, nigga. But the dandelion, see, like my dandelion, the ones I picked, they opened up. So I'm gonna have them pretty on my plate tonight. See, I just picked these. But the ones I got yesterday, they closed up on me because I put them in salt and cold water, right? And I let them sit for a while, and they closed up. But it's good. They closed up because they changed the temperatures. You know, they smart. You'll see them outside. It get cold tonight, they'll close up. They'll open up again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how they stay fertile. That's how they be getting their freak on. You know what I'm saying?
You better be outside in the elements and shit, breathing fresh air.
Yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here today for a minute. Cold as a bitch up here in Maryland, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking May. It's almost 420. Niggas still freezing out this bitch.
Man, I know. That's the pot.
Sometimes
it snows in April.
If you was giving that coochie out, Reese, you'd still have yourself a little snuggle cub for the winter. You know what I'm saying? It's cold enough today to slide through, you know, but you stingy with the coochie, so.
Don't you worry about it. As long as you look. And another word for JJ is hot box. As long as you don't get hot boxed in the hot box, don't look.
Nigga, I ain't never had a venereal joint. You know what I'm saying? That's the burn in the hot box. I ain't never had that hot box game. So, you know what I mean? I thought I had something one time. Bitch scared the shit out of me. He was like, "Yeah, I got burnt." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was thinking in my head, "I hit you."
You what?
Nigga had told me he had hit a girl that got burnt, and I was like, "Oh shit, I hit too." I was scared. I was shook, nigga. I went to the doctor. My pre-cum I thought was a drip, nigga. I was shook, nigga.
Oh,
I thought my pre-juice was something else, nigga. I was like, oh, she bitch got me too. Yeah, my pre-juice.
Pre-juice.
That clear, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That clear shit that be coming and shit. I thought that I never paid it. I was a young nigga, right? I never really paid it no attention until a nigga said he burnt her and shit. Then I was like starting to look at my shit, and I seen that little juice come out that bitch. I was like, oh no! Nigga, I was down the clinic like a motherfucker. 15, nigga from Baltimore know what's up. 15. I ran through that bitch in about like an 86. I was shook.
This is
They
crazy.
said, nigga, you ain't got nothing. I was like, shit. What that clear stuff coming out?
Yeah, in the clear.
I said I was beefing with him. I was like, what you mean I ain't got nothing, nigga? It's clear shit coming out my dick. You know what the fuck is this?
Well, it is Wellness Wednesday. You can talk about it. So that's
yo. I ain't know what wellness was back then. I ain't know I was doing all right. I thought this was you know, because he had put it in my head that he had got burned. I ain't never really paid attention like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny. Oh,
wow. I'll start using that shit.
Yeah, where Molly at?
I don't know where he at, actually. It might be around. Sometimes he might be multitasking, doing some little side.
Yeah.
You know, Phoenix. You already know.
What up? What that hot box in the box you was talking about, Reese? What's that? That sounds like somebody. You know how you gotta like double boil something and shit. You gotta put it in the pot in the pot to boil it and shit. You can't have it right on the heat. Let me find out your coochie like that.
You gotta gradually
double boil that coochie. Can't put it on direct fire. You gotta put that bitch on top of the motherfucker. Have a water bubble in the shit. Yeah.
No. I don't know. You don't have to do the double boilers. No. It's good. It's nice and hot. It's staying heated. I got it on the warmer. That's all. It's good though. It's everything is all well with the world.
Well, you just turn that motherfucker over every once in a while so that shit don't burn.
I bet you if you asked your coochie dad, it wouldn't say that.
What'd you think?
Ask your coochie is everything all right in the world. They're gonna be fuck no, she ain't right down here. I ain't had no company. Nobody came to check on me a month. Yeah. Yo, coochie, yo, Reese coochie like that post. Go check on your elderly when it get cold and shit. Go check on Reese coochie. Make sure it's still alive, nigga. Make sure it's still breathing. Oh shit! I ain't fucking with you, Reese, no more. I ain't fucking with you. I'm done. I'm finished. I come on here, fucking y'all show up, man. Fuck y'all.
All unhinged.
Got your coochie, y'all. I got your coochie from the windows to the walls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody's seeing your coochie now. What it is.
It's all good. I think you might be on the back.
Nobody know. You telling nigga it's all good, but don't nobody know. At least nobody in this decade, nigga.
Look, it's like this. If you know, you know. So that's all I'm saying. Like the youngins say, if you know, you know. If you in, you in. So for those who do, and those who don't know, don't know. And keep like that. Still pushing.
All right.
Might know some.
I'm just saying, yo, a nigga had a 87 motherfucking beautiful GT, right? Sparkling back in 87. You know what I'm saying? Sparkling, nigga, right up the road, bitches jumping in the window. You hear me?
That's a Jetta, right? Is that a GT? A Jetta?
No, a Ford. Same motherfucking sparkling GT. You know what I mean? 87, right up the road here, 2000 something. It might not be the same look. You know what I'm saying? Might not be the same joint. So
but you know what? But if you keep that car right and running right, and be happy with what you got at an 87 GT and get you the same place where that 2000
not
to
if
get
it's sitting in the garage.
Not
if it's sitting in the garage. Not if it's sitting in the garage and you ain't taking it out for a ride every now and then.
Move them
the car gonna
oil and shit gotta turn.
That shit locked up. That shit locked up.
Shine it up, take out for a spin or two, come back and preserve her. That's all. Preserving.
When you gonna do that? Tell a nigga about it.
I ain't gotta put her on a road to take her out. I ain't gotta put her on the highway. I can ride around the block.
Nigga, shit, you good enough going up the alley with that motherfucker in back. If you could do something. Nigga, shit.
Yeah. At least sit outside and warm the car up. You know, it's fine.
Just start the motherfucker. At least start it. I mean, let somebody else push.
A couple times.
Let somebody else push to start that motherfucker. Let somebody else push to start that bitch for a minute.
Oh, shit. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Man. Today is Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're going to be on Oakey Street. Next Wednesday on the 23rd. Got a show. I don't know the name of the show quite right, but got a show.
David Green, y'all got a show this Friday, right?
Yeah. I sent Molly the flyer.
And also this Friday,
I think it's crazy.
Is the cookout, is the block party. The block party
Where
is this
that at?
weekend as well. In DC with Phil Page and the I want to say Ricky. I don't know if he's part of that or not.
What time is it?
He says from 2 to 6. I was telling people 1 to 4, but found out it's from 2 to 6 on Friday for Phil Page in the game.
They don't break. Keep popping
at the community. Was that 12th Street?
I might be able to make both.
Oh, you will be up this way Friday?
I'm gonna say I might be able to make both because ours don't start till 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, 8 o'clock. Black show about 8.
I'm about to say, Nick. About to say. Saturday at 12:22 a.m.
Saturday at 12:22 a.m. That's early in the morning.
I know. That's Friday night into Saturday morning when it starts. You don't get it?
Oh, you doing CP time? Okay.
Black people, yeah.
Even when they get on the mic and be like, "Hey, the show is going to start in a half hour."
No
what time the
bullshit.
show will be in a half hour, and then an
They
hour
say that
later,
shit
and
2 or
everything
3
goes.
times.
Everybody having fun?
No question, homie.
Sometimes our people do it's a little late. Sometimes
I was gonna say, yeah. Don't lie, Reese. I can't remember the times. I can't remember the times.
Saturday with Dottie and them was like that out York. Them niggas said 8, 9. That shit was like 9, 10, 10:30. Shit.
I can't count how many times, especially family reunion and whatever. No, family reunion is going to start at 12 o'clock, and I'm sitting there thinking, "Oh shoot, I'm running late, 12:30," and I'm getting a message like, hey, "You on your way? Can you grab the truck call?" And this is, I'm like,
yeah, niggas ain't start cooking yet. Niggas ain't even cooking.
You on your way? Yeah. Can you grab the grill?
The grill, nigga. Can you stop by Uncle Bob's house and get the grill?
How the hell you gonna have a cookout without the grill?
And it said it started at 12 and that's 2 o'clock. They tell you to get the grill.
You lucky they ain't call you at 1 and be like, "Can we have it over your house?" Change the venue on the nigga.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know how we do. That's I don't know where that came from. I think that was when they finally got the foot off a nigga neck. I think niggas was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get there when I get there, as long as I get the work done."
Wait a minute,
you know
said foot off the neck. You hear that, Chow Bout? When they finally got the foot off the neck, Chow. Get your foot
that was
off
just
the
one
neck,
foot.
Chow.
That was just 1 foot, yo. That was just one.
Well, that's what 1 foot is 1 foot. If you talk about both of them, they call feet. So
I know, but there was just multiple. No, you ain't with me. There's multiple niggas. There's multiple crackers got the foot on your neck. So each one of them got 1 foot on your neck. So it's not feet, it's a foot. It's more than one person. You know, you get that 1 foot off. You got the plantation foot off your neck. Now you got the you can't get hired. You can't go into the business foot on your neck, or you know what I'm saying. Then that one go away. Then you can't drink out the water fountain. Yeah. Then that one go away, and then the foot about letting Brooks what's his name, Hank Aaron play motherfucking baseball. That shit was only 70 something years ago, nigga. That shit was 70 years ago that the first black motherfucker played in the MLB. Shit, I'm 50 something, so shit, my people saw that. My father and mother saw that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit. Well, maybe not. They had me young as a motherfucker. They might not see this. But yeah, that ain't that far away. Shit. Shit ain't been wellness. You couldn't have had Wellness Wednesday 70 years ago for no panel looking like this. Hell no. They'd have burnt this motherfucking internet down. They'd have came through. Burnt this mother shit where it was. So, we got multiple foots. How about foots? I said foots on that. Since there's more than one person, foots. Yeah, man. Yeah. Don't get it fucked up. You ain't as far as not. You see what they doing? That shit ain't coming off the neck no time soon. They making all kinds of changes, slapping a nigga back a couple more 1,000 years. Make sure a nigga don't get where he supposed to get.
Yep.
Man.
So,
shit.
Wow. Then that's not wellness, not especially if you digress, if you going back. That ain't.
Oh, that's wellness. That's wellness. It's just not well for us. It's well for the other end. They doing good. They well. Shit.
Yeah.
They so well. They wealthy, nigga. They wealthy.
But that's why we got to get hip to the game and do for our people the same as they doing for theirs, And that's us coming together. But I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well, I just let my nigga hit out my fifth this morning, so we holding it down together still. Just fucking
hit out your fifth.
We hold each other down. No, just fucking with you. I ain't hit no fifth. I actually
what was it, a pint? It wasn't a fifth, it was a pint.
Man, I ain't had nothing to drink over a year, shorty. Shit.
That's
I ain't had not one motherfucking sip over a year, shorty. Man. I smoke my drink. You know what I mean?
You said you smoke.
Yeah.
No, that's right. It ain't long as it ain't food. You good.
But that ain't the first time I've had over a year without drinking. So what that tell you? That tell you that the wagon wheels don't always stay upon the wagon. You feel me? Sometimes the
Wait, hold up. When you was at bar 118, was it bar 118?
919.
Oh,
bar 919.
Yeah, well, I heard now was 187. But yeah, when you was there, you drink.
Nigga, that was over 2 years ago.
That was not.
It was not. That was under a year.
Nigga, the last year we just had was. What are you talking about? The last New Year's we wasn't together there. That was the one before last. This is March. We just had a new year. I mean, this is April. We just had a new year.
Look, you getting time mixed up.
I ain't getting time mixed up. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You was at 919 last summer. I stopped drinking on March 23rd, nigga. It's been a year, over a fucking year. What is you talking about? Y'all niggas is retarded. All y'all niggas need to be in my special class. Check yourself.
919 was last summer.
Bam.
919. What's that?
Bar 919. You talking about when you came up to bar 919?
My pizza from Baltimore. That was like brown. That was like September.
I didn't drink. I ain't drink that night. I had my vape with me, homie. I ain't drink that night. I ain't drink at that club. I drank New Year's. I drank New Year's with y'all. I drank New Year's with Thea and all that. That's what I thought you.
The New Year's in 2023.
I thought you was talking about that.
No, you talking about what you right up in Hernia.
You talking about when you picked me up, Dave, and y'all came and got me?
Yeah.
No, I ain't drink that. I ain't drink that. I ain't drink. No, I might have bought somebody a drink. I ain't do no drinking down there. No, sir. I smoke. I had my vape, and them niggas was smoking big blunts out there, and I was kind of geeking for a blunt. And I think I had my vape with me, or vice versa, something. But yeah, I ain't had no drink for over a year now, shorty. I ain't gonna lie to you about that, fam. I'm gonna lie to you, motherfucking get get your motherfucking girl or your motherfucking safe. That's it. That's the only time I'm allowed to go.
Get your girl or the safe, the money or the honey.
Yeah.
Okay. All this Wellness Wednesday. We be rolling out. It's coming to the end. We got 10 minutes to tell everybody what we doing, where we going to be at before the show is coming to the end.
Reese,
Yes, sir.
I got one more to say. I'm glad JoJo's here because, like I was saying earlier, I heard about it, but I mean, I haven't tried it yet. But it's just something about if you take seeds and put your saliva on the seeds and plant them, it'll grow stuff that would heal your body or whatever.
It'll grow. It'll grow what you're deficient in. If you lacking something that it can produce, it'll grow extra of that for you because it got your DNA on the seed now. That's it. You want it. Yep, that works like that. It sure the fuck do. And you gotta watch that though too, because these big companies are putting seeds in shit that fucks us up. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting it to absorb that way. They're doing science on it that way. So they're trying to turn the good, all the good eating out, nigga, because they here in America anyway. That's America shit. You know what I mean? Like some other countries, they don't treat their people like America treat their people. We got all kinds of shit in our food that Europe, I mean Mexico got better Coca-Cola than we do. Shit, and we look at them like they're a third world country. You know what I'm saying? Their Coca-Cola got cane sugar and something else. It ain't all them other shits in there. And Europe and shit be using beet juice and pumpkin juice and all that shit to color their food. They don't use like blue 4 and red 9 or whatever the fuck them shits is. Yeah. They sure do. The DNA right on your seed. Put it right in your mouth. Old farmers used to do that too. Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah, that shit's real, yo. There's a whole bunch of shit though, Dave, man. Everything they telling you to do the fucking opposite, yo. You know what I mean? Everything they telling you to eat, do the opposite. All the shit they telling you to do. I mean, what kind of point do it make when the insurance companies don't want you to grow food? They, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't even sound right. Like they want you to do bad around this bitch. That's the people with all the money, the insurance companies, the banks, the car dealerships. You know, these are the people that got the money. These are the big industries. You know,
right?
You think that it was because of whatever they said it was that they moved those car dealerships out of Detroit and bankrupt the city? It was because niggas could come up there and they had to shut that shit down. They seen niggas could do good. Niggas was owning shit. Niggas could pass their inheritance down and shit like that. So they cut that shit out, so you can't do that around there no more. Shit, they bankrupt the whole city to keep a nigga handcuffed on his ankle. Trust me.
Wow.
That shit wasn't about nothing else. Everybody talking about when the car did that shit left because they ain't want niggas to keep shining like they was. Like I said, we had shit to pass down. You know what I mean? People own shit, had shit. Black business.
That's for the Tall Tale Thursday, JoJo. That's for tomorrow. That's tomorrow conversation. Bring that conversation tomorrow.
Don't get me started.
Bring it. I want you to start it. Bring it.
I'm half white. I got the inside stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you was half the problem. You was the one, so you know what they was doing.
I was a little fly on the wall when they was talking about it till I got a little too old. Like, shh, that nigga know. Here he comes. Shh.
Hey, what y'all talking about?
Too late, nigga. It's already got it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Woo!
Y'all, I missed y'all today, man. I missed y'all for the last few days. For real, I've been, I went out there and did that show with Dottie out in York, PA. Them niggas, woo, that BYOB was off the hook, nigga. Woo! My. Them niggas was linked up in that joint, you hear me? that was one of them nights where you be like, shoo, I'm glad I don't drink no more. God damn. I'm serious, nigga. Niggas was off the hook. I'm going to post something. What happened up there. He was twisted. Niggas started hollering about nigga cooped him and shit. Nigga cooped me. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Don't y'all be slipping around me. I'm gonna catch y'all ass HD. Your ass gonna be right on Facebook, drunk up, laying in the corner.
Hey, look, I got one. I'll never do that. But he was going so long, yo. He was going on about it for so long. I said, shit, this nigga want to be recorded. So I started recording. That shit didn't even sound right. He was talking about. I was like, damn, you know, nigga, do you like that? Damn. Drunk or not, nigga just had to knock my drunk ass out right there. That's just what it had to been that night. If a nigga would have did me like that, JoJo would have just been a drunk and knocked out. Cause I wouldn't have went for that. He would have had to knock me out. Fuck that. I'd rather be knocked out with some dignity and integrity. You know
Hey, don't forget to post it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on there. I'm gonna get it funny, motherfucker. I like the nigga though. I like him. He's funny and shit. He tried to do comedy and shit that night. You know what I mean? That nigga just tilt that bottle up too much. Them niggas was on that BYOB for real, nigga. Hey, look, when the nigga shut his bottle down, he like, nah, nigga, y'all cut off. I said, yeah, it's too late for that. Them niggas, it's too late.
You cut him off on the BYOB, and they cut off.
Got cut off at the BYOB. Niggas who snatched the bottles at the BYOB.
Let's go.
Don't pull out no more bottles.
Crazy. Huh?
I said that's what they telling them. Don't pull out no more bottles, no more your liquor. You cut your own.
Nigga, for real, nigga. They cut that nigga's arms off, nigga. That nigga was walking around. You seen that girl on you seen that girl that be dancing with no arms on Instagram and shit?
Yeah.
That's how that nigga looked. Everybody took that nigga's arms at the BYOB. That nigga was running around with no arms and shit. Couldn't drink no more, nigga.
But nobody give him no drink. Oh,
Looking for a straw. That nigga was with a straw in his mouth trying to get a hit. Niggas that took his arm.
That's the first time I heard last call on BYOB.
Yeah, nigga. They cut off. I said, damn, this nigga got cut off.
Last call on the BYOB.
How you do that? Dave? How they let the nigga get like that when they gave a nigga a last call on BYOB?
Last call on BYOB.
That's just the opposite of Good Health Wednesday right there. That's good. That's good health for cirrhosis of the liver, nigga. That's what that's for. Yeah.
Oh, the doctors love that. They keep on drinking.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Tell
Thursday. That's why I said I want you to tell me about the Detroit. You know what you was talking about.
All right, I'll go back to the library and look something up tonight. Get Sharper back on some of that shit. You know,
I didn't know that's why they did the automotive industry like that.
They ain't never telling you what they never gonna tell you. Oh, they gonna say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Listen, they'll file bankruptcy before they want a nigga to shine. Trust me. Trust me.
Shit, ain't that shit proof in the pudding right now with all this shit going on? You rather fuck yourself up thinking you gonna get
man shit, nigga, like the tariff shit. That was all game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's game, nigga. That was for the rich to buy up while everybody else was selling. You know what I'm saying? And they turn that shit back on. Scoop. Now everybody back 10 steps backwards.
Yeah,
and all the niggas that was in 500 steps forward. You know what I'm saying? So while you taking 10 back, they just took 500 forward. So you do the math, nigga.
Right. This shit don't add up.
It add up.
It ain't
It
missed
just ain't adding up on our side.
And then when we do catch up, they kill us. They're up, they caught up, kill them. Or unalive. I can't say that. Sorry, unalive. Hot boxing them. I don't think it matters as long as I don't type it, right?
You just gonna leave it alone, Shorty. Just keep it moving. Say you sorry, keep it moving. Eat them up. I don't know. See what it is you lost your finesse game from having that motherfucker up on the shelf for so long. You don't know how to finesse nothing. You can't finesse your words. You can't finesse your movement. You can't finesse nothing like you used to do when coochie builds confidence. You ain't know that? It works both ways.
Word of the day: coochie builds confidence.
Yes. Get that shit right. That shit is a big circle.
Lack of sleep. It's lack of rest. It's lack of good sleep, good rest. That's what it is.
How Reese's how your background beside you in the
it's because they both live in the same house. That's David.
Oh, who's that? Oh, I'm half blind.
That's not her. She in her own
Oh,
apartment.
that's right. David Green over there. Yay, Dave.
Oh man.
Dave stay over that bitch. He stay up in that motherfucker.
David got me in the basement.
Let me find out, Dave. Let me find out that motherfucker off the shelf, and you ain't telling nobody. You ain't trying to let nobody else know nothing. Keeping it all for herself. Must be as good. It must be as good as she putting it out there to be. Got you holding it down by yourself. You all up in the crib. House stay clean too. Look at that bitch. Stay sharp up in that bitch. Not a tissue, nothing. Nothing on the cabinets and counters, nothing. You just straight up. Pillars set in the right positions, everything. Ain't no fucking, yeah, son. Yay, son. That's when you're putting it down. That's when you're putting it down. Go to the pantry and watch all David's favorite snacks be in the pantry. You're like, boo, I got you some of your favorite M&Ms with the almonds and they blue. They all blue bag. All the favorite snacks. You know you hitting it right when all your favorite snacks is over the crib, nigga. You know that.
Let me ask you all of y'all questions inside and out the panel. What is that favorite snack or your favorite food that you feel like you can't do without? What is this like your go-to snack whenever you get it? It makes you feel good. You got a food like that?
I got one like that. I got some probably be some fake ass corn chips, like some Trader Joe organic corn chips, and
the real corn chips.
Or they got these spicy rice puffs, rice and corn puffs at Trader Joe's. They spicy though. They come in a green bag. They spicy. They good as a bitch. That motherfucker might be
why the fuck you so aggressive when you be talking? They go to bitch. Damn.
Oh, my bad. I've been knocking something down. I've been knocking something down for the last few days. I might be in a little aggressive mode right now.
All right. That's all right. Everybody got
okay. So yours is the puffs that spicy puffs at Trader Joe's.
The regular Frito, like corn chips, like them. Like the Trader Joe's organic, but they just like the big scoops. Like the Fritos, it's not the cheese on, just the corn chip.
That's
Fritos.
the regular plain ones.
Yeah.
Trader Joe got it. So it's the Trader Joe brand.
They got the organic kind. They organic. They're a little better, but don't get it fucked up. If I ain't at Trader's, I'll go right to the upper store and get the other one because they got that fake ass salt in them too. That salt, they got all the other salt shit in it. Got you dry as a bitch. Good as a bitch though.
Yeah.
All right, David Green. What is your go-to food, David?
My go-to food or snack?
I mean, something that you eat that it's good to you. You be like, oh, this is good as like JoJo say, this is good as a bitch. Is that how you say it, JoJo?
I ain't gonna say it to you no more until you get that coochie up. Then I'll tell you if it's good as a bitch or not.
You got them hat ups, them red hat ups.
Yep, the red.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Hey, Dave.
David, you like
Oh man, I
chips.
don't mean to cut into yours, Dave. You showing your snack, but boy, I miss my hot joints like that. I can't eat them with the motherfucking hernia though, nigga. That shit be making me hernia choke like a motherfucker. Them heights.
Better put that hernia belt on and eat that shit. What you talking about?
I can't, nigga. That motherfucking hernia belt. That hernia belt don't do nothing once you get high. I ain't been able to eat hot since I had it. Once I figured it out, I said every time I eat hots, this bitch the next day, this motherfucker jumping. Oh, I had to cut hots out, nigga. I had to cut them all the way. I can't even eat my fresh pepper hots. You know what I mean? I ain't even fucking with them. Oh hell no. That shit makes your shit open up. Your blood, all that shit open up, that blood flowing, and that motherfucker get the burning that just jump out, but you can't even keep it in.
Oh wow. Okay. Molly, what's yours?
What?
Your food that you just love.
Snack.
Your snack.
I like baked cookies. Chocolate.
I thought you were gonna say Doritos. I thought you were gonna say your spicy Doritos.
Yeah, I like them too. The sweet chili joints. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna go with the cookies. You know, with my little ice cream. But now that I know the vegan ice cream and the vegan baked cookies down, so it'd be good.
Oh hell yeah!
So that's
Hey,
my
you making your own,
go-to.
Molly?
Yeah, I
make
make
your
it
own?
myself. Yeah, got the hat
Hey,
cookies, throw the ice cream on there, go to work.
I'll throw you a picture. I'll throw you a picture of mine. I got a rack of them bitches at the house right now. Motherfucking peanut butter, chocolate. Got peanut butter kind, chocolate chip kind. Them bitches good as a motherfucker.
Hell
But
yeah.
The cookies or the ice cream or both?
You make your own ice cream? Did you try making your own ice cream yet, Molly?
Yeah, I tried before, and it wasn't like thick enough, Paul. You know.
All right, here's what you do. Get yourself some coconut milk, right? And get yourself your favorite fruit. Dump that in with your coconut milk in. And then throw a little bit of maple syrup or sugar, which one you want to add to it, right? Then take it out, freeze it, and then just for a couple hours. Then take it out and you can blend it again to get it like smoother, or let it sit out for like 10 minutes. If you let it sit for like an hour or two, let it sit out for like 10 minutes, probably about 10, 15 minutes, and then it's off again. Yeah, you can make your own. That shit good. That shit good too. It's only like three ingredients.
I'm gonna have to do
Coconut
that.
milk, fruit, and maple syrup. That don't sound bad.
Or and you know, or you can use sugar. All you gotta do is just, you know, get your sugar mixed in with the coconut milk before you just want to break off. You want it to dissolve first.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And then if you slick like me, as it's freezing, you stop it in the middle and then take it out and put caramel drizzle through that bitch, peanut butter chunks. You can do anything. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you can do anything. Chocolate chunks. Just so I say, wait for a minute so it doesn't all just go to the bottom. You know, wait till it thickens up just a little bit. Put it in so it only goes a little bit off. You know what I mean? You can kind of push it through. Yeah, that shit good. Yeah, you can almost do anything. Try it, Molly.
And Trey, what about you?
Vanilla.
What's your food?
My food?
Your snack.
My favorite? Oh, I'll let you know Friday.
You gonna say you let me know Friday.
I'll see you Friday, Dave. If I don't see you tomorrow, if I don't see y'all on the show tomorrow, I'm gonna look to come in. I'll see you Friday, homie. Are you with Tyreek Friday, Dave?
Huh?
Are you on Tyreek's show?
Yeah.
All right, I see you Friday, shorty.
All right.
They will be cutting up together. Friday is gonna be a hopping day. Everything is happening on Friday, man. Wow. There you go, fools. April's for fools. April Fools. Look at all them fools they got up there. I can't see everybody's names. So JoJo or David, you got to read your comrades' names.
Don't ask me.
It's gonna be Win Cook. It's gonna be going to be Big Will. It's going to be the Playboy Higgins. It's going to be Donnie the comedian. It's going to be Corey Chris comedy, comedian Kool-Aid, and me and JoJo Baby. Oh,
JoJo Baby.
And headliner is going to be Bad Boy Flex.
Bad Boy Flex. Yeah, y'all got how many is that? Gosh, it look like a lot of y'all. Like 10. 1, 2, I see 4. I see 6. There's a lot of y'all.
Preview. I know that's not gonna be a long set for me, so I forget the name of the place, but Saturday night I'll be in Hagerstown. I'll post that. I'll get that to you. I already posted it. It's on my post.
Hagerstown with Chad Beadle, JoJo. Are you up there with Chad Beadle?
I don't know. I forget what it is. Laugh something show. Who is that? Big Chuck.
Oh, Big Chuck. Okay.
At the Comedy Cellar or something.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Chad Beadle, David?
No.
I'll send you the flyer, Molly. You can show it tomorrow if you want.
I think Big Chuck is on Potomac Street.
No, it's hold on. I just looked at the date.
Chad Beadle is on Dual Highway.
No, it's not Dual Highway. I'm going to tell you, it's
No, that's what's up. Reedy William. I be making like my own like cinnamon. I said cinnamon. Cereal bars and shit like that. Rice Krispies.
That's what's up. I like the Rice Krispies.
What you making the bar out of, Molly?
I just milk down the marshmallows when that instead of using butter, I use oil. Or now they got this little vegan type butter that give it that same type texture.
Oh, they got a whole bunch of that shit. You ain't hip, bro. I gotta take you shopping, nigga. I got Earth Blend. You can get Earth Blend.
That's the one that got.
When y'all talking about food,
I can't believe it's not butter. They got a version out too that's vegan. And
when y'all talking about the vegan stuff, is it in the grocery stores now?
Yeah, they in the
Can I go to Giant and get it?
Yeah. Butter, substitute butter, plant-based butter. Yeah, that shit. I ain't saying that's the healthiest shit for you either, but it ain't got no dairy and mucus building compounds in it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's on the shelf. Is that where it would be?
It's right next to the butter. It's right in the same aisle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can just grab some marshmallows, bag of marshmallows. If you like regular butter, grab your stick of butter. Go ahead and melt it in the pan together. Once it comes to a certain texture, you'll know it. You just throw your cereal, your favorite, whatever you want in it.
I like margarine. I like
Molly, I made them. I used to make them. Yeah, I made them with the THC in it too.
Yeah, that's what started.
What's up, John?
Yep.
I had one of them bars.
You can get the vegan Rice Krispie treats at Whole Food. Molly.
Molly, was that a vegan Rice Krispie treat you gave me?
Yeah.
That
was made with real Rice Krispies, it
Mm-hmm.
ain't.
Nah, they had the little. It's like Rice Krispies still, but it just shaped a little different.
Okay, well you can get the good ones at Whole Food. Whole Food got real Rice Krispies.
They get the whole grain.
You heard me?
Yeah.
I said Whole Food got the Rice Krispies, but they're not Rice Krispie band, but they just like Rice Krispies.
That's why I shop at Whole Food.
Okay, yeah, they got them there. That's why I used to make my shit out of the vegan marshmallows and the vegan Rice Krispie treats.
It's hard to find.
How do you make a vegan marshmallow?
They already got the marshmallows. They got them in Whole Food.
Yeah, that's why I said it's hard to find things that's not healthy in Whole Foods. Most time they got good brands.
Healthier. That shit ain't healthy for us.
It ain't
real.
still healthy. Yeah, it's better.
And
It's
the
better,
mom's
though. It just ain't
organic
got no
market
pop in
is
it.
good. I've been to Mom's one time and they was good. Their stuff is good.
I love Mom's. I ain't been there for a long time.
Yeah, Rice Krispie treats.
They don't have no BS in that.
Yeah, you can use any syrup you want once you add your butter and marshmallows. Then once you stir it up, put it in a flat pan, lay it out flat, then let it cool off, and just cut it in squares. And it only take about 15 minutes to make. If that, the kids will love it.
That's what we used to do. Make marshmallow.
Yeah,
That's
and
called
you can even get a little slick with it. Melt some chocolate and drizzle that across the top of them bitches when they're in the pan.
That's how you
Yes,
do
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Can you do that with caramel too?
Yeah.
Yep. You can do it whatever you want to do it with. Them things. That's the thing. You can do whatever you want. As long
Now, JoJo made this candy, and I had some of the candy, the caramel, and me and myself was saying it made me go to the bathroom though. JoJo made us go to the bathroom.
Is that natural?
I don't know.
It was natural.
I don't know what. I don't know what.
It could have been the chocolate. Would have been the dark chocolate.
Yeah, that was dark chocolate, but they got semi-sweet chocolate too. That was just happened. You just so happened to get a dark chocolate batch. Me personally, I like the dark chocolate because the caramel. When I got the caramel, because the caramel is so sweet. The dark chocolate and the caramel are good.
Kyrie, we couldn't taste it different with the caramel. It was like, this is good. He was like, this is good. He was like, get a piece of that. This is good. I came home and put it in the freezer. It was good. And I ate it cold. Like it was even because it was melting when JoJo had gave it to me. And it was breaking a real melt skin salt. We put that
I
on
didn't
in
get
the
to finish
freezer.
that night because I had broke my blender, my Ninja that night. I had fucked my Ninja up, fucking blending too many dates together at once and shit. That jammed that. I tried to do too many at once. They got thick and they burnt my engine out.
Dang, I thought Ninja was like top of the line for cutting.
Yeah, that mean he
but
really
you
overdid.
can't fill it up with gooey gates and try to run it
Yeah,
after
he
the
really
break it down.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't put too many when you're using your blender. Don't do too many dates at a time. It will jam your shit up.
Oh, okay. Well, let me not do that shit then.
Yeah, you want to do a little bit at a time. You don't want to fuck it up. I had to get on Amazon and give me a new bottom.
But it was good. And I was like, this is what? And he said coconut milk. I was like, oh wow. We was like, yeah, we could do that. Those healthy changes that we didn't even know.
Like that shit.
I got some of that shit in my bag right now. My backpack, coconut milk. I keep that shit on deck. I got 2 of them bitches in my bag. Not the bag I was carrying, the backpack I got on. 2 coconut milks and because I'm gonna go back here and make some cheese.
Now I had coconut water before. That's not the same as coconut milk, correct? Am I right?
No, yeah, coconut water and milk are 2 different things. So is coconut cream. Cream's thicker.
Okay.
You don't want the cream for everything. You want unless the calls for cream, you want to use milk. Unless the calls for cream, because cream's thick. I think you can use it in the what's it called though? I think this calls for it in the it might not be coconut milk, it might be coconut cream for the caramel. I forget. I ain't made none in a while. No chocolate bars. I've been on some other shit.
I just like the caramel. That was good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, who got that weed?
Yeah, I'm about to start making all type of sea moss snacks and start putting sea moss and everything. Little healthy snacks.
Yeah, I love that.
They probably do go good in the cookie because the applesauce go good in the cookies and cakes and stuff. So yeah.
Blend it in with the dough. See how it turn out. It come out good.
It's probably a lot smoother too, like nice and moist. Yeah, I'm talking about the sea moss, the gelatinous form of sea moss, putting it into the bag.
You say I'm too old for that, child. No, you say we too old for that.
Too old for what? Snacks.
Sam Paul's.
Oh, did I tell y'all my favorite snack, my go-to snack? I did find a healthy substitute, but it's potato chips. Sour cream and onion potato chips. Now, I noticed that when I eat it, it brings me joy. It gives me like, it calms me down. It makes me feel good.
Dopamine.
But I found a healthy substitute, but I can't eat too much of it, is the damn pumpkin seeds. Oh my goodness.
Pumpkin seeds good. I'm
pumpkin
eating
seeds
now.
it gives me that crunch or whatever. If I'm addicted to it. You eating pumpkin seeds now? What you just say?
Oh, I'm eating seeds, but I think pumpkin seeds good for you though. Like
Yeah,
that's
I
the
like
stuff I
pumpkin
gotta
seeds
eat to
better
get
than
my
sunflower.
protein and like seeds and peanuts and stuff. You know, 'cause I don't eat meat, so I be eating the seeds and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
ain't
mix
nothing
it.
wrong with
Make sure
pumpkin.
you eat the nuts by themselves. If you're eating nuts, try to eat those, but not a whole bunch of other shit, Molly, because they rough. They don't one of the harder things to digest. But not the seeds. The seeds can go with a lot of shit. But the nuts,
Yeah.
try to eat them as the meat. Like if you have a walnut meat or something, just do try to just do the walnuts with your vegetables and shit, you know, or rice or whatever. I don't know if even mixing them with rice is good.
I used it and made chili with it, and it was good.
Chili.
Yeah, and it was we couldn't taste it. It was delicious.
See,
So I was like,
oh,
whoa. But the seeds, I found out that whatever in the seeds, or they give me like the same kind of serene feel when I'm eating my chips. That calm feel, like David, when you eat your hot chips, some pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds is okay, but the pumpkin seeds taste better to me. That gets me there. That gets me that. That give me that ooh. So.
Weezy, my guy, have young bacon there. Weezy said they working on stuff, making homemade snacks and treats. Her daughter made her first batch of homemade cookies, and they were so good. It was sweet and just right. Usually, when she eat anything sweet, she had to drink water afterward. Said she ain't had to do that after eating one of her cookies.
Okay, what kind of cookie was it, Weezy?
Then bag them up, patch them, put a logo on that thing, and yeah, support her. 3 for $5. I mean, whatever the price is. I love cookies, so I be going to a spot that sell hot vegan cookies.
What kind of cookies was there? Like
One of the chocolate chip, what was them? Sugar, whatever.
oatmeal. Oatmeal.
We when they start making more cookies right now. Tom O wife used to, well, she probably still do make all her treats and snacks from scratch. He's like,
yeah, like her cakes
cookies,
and stuff.
cakes, everything's from scratch. She ain't buying a box or nothing. I was like, that's crazy. They be coming out so much better. That's a gift. And we just got her a baby that got that gift naturally. I keep saying, oh, there we go. They kept saying JoJo ain't had no camera or microphone.
Look, JoJo may be out in the part of
the. There you go.
He's out. He getting his dandelion fix on. Wow. Like I said, I learned so much on this show, and I learned from you guys. I learned so much from you guys that's on the panel, are very knowledgeable of different things. You guys in the audience are knowledgeable of different things. Look, each one teach one, then all shall know. So, and I love it when you have a takeaway. When somebody got a takeaway, when somebody learns something or knows something that they didn't know the day before, any takeaway is good. It's like Olive Garden. Buy one, take one home for free.
What?
I saw that commercial with the buy one, take one home for free. Oh, just Molly making those seeds sound good. Molly, them sunflower seeds, they're cracking hard.
Yeah.
Molly, crack.
I bought some sunflower seeds, Molly, and I had this regular. Don't buy them. Just regular salt in them. You gotta get the sea salt sunflower seeds. But
salted.
I had some regular salt in them. It was already shelled and everything, right? Big old bag. It was cheap. I bought it. And I just came home and I just rinsed them real good with water. You know what I mean? Just cleaned them all off, got all that shit off of them. Then it was decent then.
Oh,
you know.
Shit. I've been punishing these joints. Salt is the motherfucker. My mouth over here dehydrated and my lips.
But you got yours shelled though. Ain't yours shelled?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to rinse them off with the shell because they'll get soggy and shit.
So
The other ones was already shelled, so deshelled. I mean,
Yeah,
so I just
yeah,
rinsed the
I'm
salt
better.
off all that shit. Yeah, and it didn't even matter because I threw them in my salad, in my fruit or my salad wet. It don't matter. You don't even matter.
That's
You know
how
what
I
I mean?
eat mine. The shelled sunflower seeds, I sprinkle them over the salad because I like the texture of it on my salad.
Yeah, I was weird. I used to crack all the seeds in my bag and just put all the seeds back in it so they won't be in the shell. Then I can just eat them. And then when I start seeing the bags with just the seed, I'm like, oh shit. In my head, I'm like, somebody nasty. Who the fuck will spit all these seeds back in here and sell it to people? I really did. I thought, like, who cracked my seed for me? I wouldn't buy them when I was young. I crack my own seeds and I put them in another bag. I keep spitting them in a bag so now I can just eat the seeds. Well, I had to keep cracking them over and over. But I do that with a whole bag of nacho cheese sunflower seeds. The whole
Nacho
bag.
cheese sunflower seeds.
Yeah. On the ranch. I used to get them when I was young, but yeah.
I seen the ranch. I ain't seen no nacho cheese. I ain't been looking for
That was the
sunflower
most
seeds.
famous joints growing up. Nacho
Pumpkin-
cheese, sunflower seeds.
I see the salt and vinegar, and the vinegar ones. That's the same, I guess, as the
Tell me
pickle
that's a
one.
Mandela effect. And y'all remember the nacho cheese, sunflower seeds, the orange bag with the pad all on it? They had the most pad in them joints. And the kids used to get it with the hot sausage and the pickle eggs.
You said the hot sausage and the pickles.
Yeah, the pickle egg, and they get a hot sausage with the seeds, and you smash it all up together. I never ate pickle eggs, so I never did.
I never had a pickle egg either, but I had a hot sausage before. And you said the seeds, the hot sausage, the pickle egg, and you smash it all up together.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say me none. Don't say
And
me
they
none.
bite the corner in the plastic bag and just eat it, so they be eating all three at the same time.
No, thank you. Don't say me none.
Yeah, Tyree probably did.
I don't know. Well, but no, that didn't.
The hood blend. Every hood do it.
Now, like I said, I had the hot sausage, but I never had a pickle egg before. So I don't know.
Yeah, we used to do weird shit. Drill a hole in the pickle all the way through the center and then slide the hot sausage in there. And then we would cut it up. So now we got pickle hot sausages like together.
Damn.
Now I heard somebody
What
put
was that?
a piece of peppermint in a
Oh,
pickle.
shit.
What you got? I gotta make the screen bigger so I can see. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
Red. Oh,
I get
I'll
this.
take red quinoa.
Protein.
Yeah, I get that. You can make a real good fruit bowl with that. Make that at the bottom and then put your fruit on top of that.
The
It's
quinoa.
real good.
What do
Yeah,
y'all think
quinoa.
about the chia seeds? They have cold chia
Like
pudding.
coconut milk.
Got the good coconut milk.
Quinoa and coconut milk.
Like,
And then you eat it like
in the can too.
Yeah, I don't
So,
mess
okay,
around. I be
coconut milk come in
eating
the
good.
can
If I don't do nothing else, I'm eating good. You know what I mean?
So what else you put in the red quinoa and coconut milk?
I just do regular quinoa and then I put my fruit. I just make a fruit bowl, but that's a base. That's a base.
I got some quinoa right there in the cabinet, and I eat it like
fruit.
rice.
You can mix that with fruit. Like if you want to just change it, change it up, put that as the base of your fruit. Because quinoa really, now I don't care where you're gonna look it up, it's gonna say some different, but it's really the fruit of that part is the fruit of the plant when the quinoa. So it's really a fruit, that part. But I don't have I'd have to give you more on that. It's not written as much. My man Dr. Yaqui, he the one that defined that really good. You know what I mean? Like what quinoa is and all that, and which ones you should eat. So
like I said, we eat it as a side, like instead of rice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or I like tabbouleh. I'd get make a bulgur wheat. I would eat that.
Buckwheat, good. Buckwheat.
And we will make it into a salad with green onions and the little cherry tomatoes, and but we eat that cold.
Giant had them bitches on sale for like $3 and shit. So I got 2 of them bitches. Yeah. Here's what I made. I made some more of them mung beans. So here's what I'll do. I'll take one of my mung bean patties. It's like a flake, I made them into like almost like a crate, right? So I'll fill that with vegetables and shit, and then I'll roll it up and fill that, and then I'll dump that that coconut milk cheese. I'll make cheese out of that with the nutritional yeast and all that. I'll make cheese out of that and then dump it on there, and it's just like a crate. That bit's so good. Oh my goodness, shorty. Oh my goodness.
It looks like an omelet. Like once you finish with it, when you showed it to us that day, when you had that stuff in it, looked like a omelet.
Yeah. I did it different. That's when I put it right. I put some of that dandelion right in it that time when I made them. This time I just did a wrap. I just made them plain, and then I'll add the dandelion. See, I got some more dandelion already up in the house from yesterday. Here's how I'll be storing my shit.
Well,
see my dandelion. See my dandelion in there? Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is my cabbage and I got a cabbage and what's that? My that's spaghetti squash.
Oh, that's a squash.
Spaghetti squash. And I keep my shit in buckets. When you keep your shit in buckets, it helps a lot. There's my more cabbage. This has been cleaned. The other one hasn't. So that's why
it helps what? When you keep it in buckets, it helps a lot.
It helps to keep cool. As long as you don't put the top on it, right? I got these bags that ventilate. So it kind of keeps them cool and dark. Some stuff wants to stay cool and dark, cabbage and shit like that.
And do you not refrigerate it? Because we throw everything.
Sometimes my refrigerator here ain't that big, so I don't have a lot. And one other thing with the cold, I can put that shit out on the back porch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In a bucket. Like I said, I let the bucket. You gotta let the bucket breathe though. If you got the top on it, it's gonna get humid in there and make all that shit wet and moist. So you don't want to do that. Not with your fruit. Now you can do that with your drawers. Put on some hot drawers before you go out, and then take them hot drawers off and put on some other ones, and then let it go right to work, and it'll be wet and slobbery, just like a nigga like it. You forgot all them tricks though. We'll get you back on. You'll still learn some more here too on how to. We're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right. Us and the panel, ain't we all? And all the comments. We're gonna get that coochie. We're gonna get that coochie back on the block. We're gonna get that.
Fuck you talking about? We're gonna get you together.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. It's all one. You gotta get your coochie, your diet, your spiritual. You gotta get all that going, baby. You fucking with the right ones though. Me, Molly, and Lou, and David Gray. You got the right motherfuckers. Everybody, Miss Phoenix. You got her in the comments holding it down and coming on, popping in when she gotta tighten shit up. You know what I'm saying? You got the right motherfuckers around you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's many of us. If I didn't name you, it's just because I'm burnt out. You know what I'm saying? So don't trip.
If you mad because you wasn't mentioned, get over it because we adults.
Yeah, Slicky Woo Woo will give you what you want. All you gotta do is go on down Baltimore and tell them scratch something for me, man. Play a long record for me, baby. You got you.
Her wellness coach. That's what he
ain't no question. You know,
eat them cucumbers, bitch.
Right. That's right. Whole, nigga, whole. Yeah, eat them bitches whole. You can't slice yours. You ain't allowed to slice your cucumbers.
I can eat my cucumbers.
You're not allowed to slice them. You can eat them. You just can't slice them. You can't use sliced pickles, none of that. You gotta use whole pickles. You're not allowed to slice them. You can't have no pickles on your motherfucking sandwich if they sliced. You just gotta wrap your bread around a pickle and just eat it like that. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Who gonna wrap bread around a pickle? No, thank you. I don't.
Yeah, well, I talked to a whole bunch of strippers. That beg to differ. That's the only time they want the pickle, when they got bread wrapped around it.
That kind of money, and I'm thinking of yeast bread. I'm thinking of the bread that you bake in the oven. Oh, how much?
That come after. That come after. You get that yeast.
Some people get that yeast while you getting that pickle.
See, there we go.
A nigga tell you that's some good coochie too, boy. That yeast coochie.
Not bread rolls and shit. Dinner rolls.
Nigga be like, that shit was.
Who wants some dinner rolls?
I know. See. All right,
I catch y'all, man. I'm back at the crib. I'm packing up good vittles, wash my little bit of dandelions. I know beasts. I love Rodney. Like to hear that. Got them dandelions, Rodney.
JoJo, baby, did you eat noodles?
Sometimes. I cut back on a lot of that processed shit. I'm telling you, I don't even like it no more.
Okay.
I told you I ate rice. I ate some of that processed rice and shit. And man, my shit, my body ain't the same. You know what I mean? Especially with that hernia up in there. That certain shit just aggravates you. I can feel it without eating it. You can feel
noodles? It. What are those? They clear, and they look like.
Oh yeah, I eat them. Yeah, rice noodles. Rice noodles.
Oh, so okay.
I eat a little bit of that.
No, because I was wondering. I was like, I never had them or tried them, but they're clear. And they look.
They all right. It ain't like the oven, but they got okay. They got pasta noodles without dairy too. You know what I mean? So that ain't hard to find.
Okay. So the rice noodles. I might give the rice noodles a try. I just didn't like how they look. They look nasty. I mean, it's clear, but it just look like a jellyfish.
They ain't the most flavorful thing in the world, but you know what I mean? Neither's rice. So.
Right. Okay. That's what's up, baby.
But what you add with it to count. It's what you add with it that go with it. You know. Buy one of them spaghetti. You want some noodles? Get that spaghetti squash, the one I just showed you. You put that bitch. You chop it in half. This right here. You chop that spaghetti squash in half, right? Put each half down, and rub it all, the skin and everything in oil, and put it down on a bake tray in the oven for a half hour or so, and then take it out, let it cool off, and take a fork to it, and it'll make a whole bunch of spaghetti. It'll be just like spaghetti. Be all stringy and stuff. You separate it from the skin, it's all stringy.
And it tastes like spaghetti, or it gives you that
spaghetti. Just try it one time. It's good. Then you can put it with anything. You can mix anything you want with it. You know what I mean? You can make the veggies. You can stir fry it. You can put sauce on it. You can do a whole bunch of shit with it.
Because I love squash. I eat the yellow squash and the butternut squash.
Spaghetti squash.
No.
That shit's so simple, yo. You get it, you chop it in half and stick it in the oven. Oil the skin, stick it in the oven. With the face down, with the chop part facing down, so it's flat down like that. And it looks like like two buns, like two butt cheeks sitting in there. You know what I mean? Like that.
Why I gotta look like that? Why I can't just be two people?
I'm just saying, make sure you got the right side down. Make sure you got the right side down.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, let that shit cool off and get a fork and separate it from this all stringy that shit. I can't believe y'all ain't never had. That's natural spaghetti. That's where they got spaghetti from, nigga. The spaghetti squash.
That part.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe y'all ain't never had that. That shit is the shit. I love spaghetti squash. Especially this time of the year, you can get them shits free out of people's gardens. They'll be giving them shits away because they come so many. They be trying to give them motherfuckers away.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go and try it. I'll go up to the Amish market where they got the good vegetables without the pesticides, and and do that there. Do that there.
Which Amish market you go to out there in 20 off 29?
What's that, Laurel? I'll go to the one
Laurel.
for Laura or the one in
Okay, they
the
moved it. They used to be over there. Yeah, I think they did move it. It used to be over there on 29 and
It's right there where Delta Bingo is, right down the street from Laurel Delta Bingo, right there on. So it's right out there.
Yeah, take your ass out there. They'll have some spaghetti squash out there.
Okay.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up.
Oh, tell Thursday tomorrow, JoJo. Come back and tell us about the cause.
High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning black, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With the sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
That's them, Molly. That's them right there, Molly.